I've missed my whole damn lunch break. Goddamn fucking.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by One Nation Fanware. Check them out at onenationfanware.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. Bobby and Shay.
Oh,
crack them cold beers open.
You know we got it. We got it. It's tandem chelas time right
It's
here.
Victory Monday.
Salud, bro.
Hey.
Right now.
Salud. Yeah, Victory Monday right now. We didn't have to wait an extra night to start it. I got a lot of foam in my cup. I don't care. Okay, this is that Sud work coming straight out of Cali, bro.
Suds is working.
This is that hazy double IPA. It's called the Big City Bustle. This is a dope ass can right here. Check that out.
I like
Check
that
out.
artwork.
Check that out. That's dope. Shout out to Sudworks. We like their beers, man. They never let us down. Straight out of Davis, California. Double IPA hazy, baby. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Flavor
Juicy.
country.
Hoppy, man. This thing is packed with hops. This thing's coming in with
Damn.
Eldorado, Citra, and Galaxy hops. It's perfect. It's the perfect beer for a celebration.
Oh, yes.
Right, Bobby?
Exactly. This beer is okayed by Cilantro. So y'all heard everybody. Get out there and get some Sudworks.
There you go.
Because this 8% packs one hell of a flavor.
Hey, it's no joke. This is how you celebrate right here.
This is a celebration. Y'all said it best. Raider Nation, shout out to all of you. Shout out to everybody staying up around the globe to hang out with us, celebrate a little bit like the Pillaging Podcast likes to do up here in the crow's nest, eating some crow. That's what it's all about tonight.
Except for Bobby.
The man in the middle.
Hope. Bobby Hope.
The man in the middle, Mr. Bob Hope, the man in the middle of your screen right now.
Oh, yes.
Take a long pull for him. Cheers to you, Bobby Wasabi.
Cheers to
Hey, you
Bob
know what?
Hope.
Bob Hope.
Thank you, everybody. And just to make it extra spicy, the next time the fellas and I go out here disc golfing, the thing is now, Che is only allowed to drink St. Pauli Girls non-alcoholic beer, and Kenny only gonna drink decaffeinated coffee. It's gonna be one hell of a day.
Man, Bobby's got so many names. Don't ever put him on your guest list.
Roberto Esperanza.
Roberto Guasabo. Dude, why are you giving my legal name, bro? Told you already.
Guys, we're not going to waste any time tonight.
Hell no.
At Pillaging Pod, you already know the whole deal. YouTube, you know the deal. Spotify, you're down with us. Apple Podcast, where you at? Raider Nation, wherever you are right now, listen to this show. I know you got a smile on your face. I know you got a cold one in your hand. Yep. And everybody at work can just talk to the hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm within that 15-minute window right now where I can't say really what I want to say on YouTube. Yeah. So, fuck it. I'm going to say it anyways. You're at work right now looking across the cubicle saying, eat a dick, Broncos fan. We're in the house.
Oh, yes.
And you're 0-2. Yabish.
Yabish.
We got a lot of people in the chat tonight. I see Gent up in there. Gent's been blowing on my phone all day. Gent, I want to answer the phone, but I've been busy taking notes on this game, watching this game with the homies right here. I know what you want to say. I know you want to bang that phone, so you're going to pick up the phone in about 20 minutes. When we open phone lines, we're going to open the phone lines for the entire show. We're ditching the format. Everything has to go out the window. Quick hits can wait. We got your phone calls recorded. We got your phone calls live. But the first man that we got to call on the phone right now is Raider Kane. You already know.
Get your boy.
We're moving Kane's corner right up to the front of the show because my man is lit right now. My man is excited. So let's call him up. One ringy dingy. We're calling the silver and black bat line right now. It's that bat phone. And you're waiting for the man of the hour to pick up the phone. If he doesn't, we're going to call him back because I know my man's awake. Everybody's awake. If you're a Raider Nation, you are awake right now.
Hell yeah.
It is 9:15 p.m. on the West Coast.
I could just see that silver phone just ringing away, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
He's got that Raider helmet phone.
That's right.
That's right.
Please leave your...
Oh.
It's the kind you put on your whole head, right?
No call. But we're going to try one more time. And if not, we'll circle back with Kaner.
If Kane is unavailable, we will talk to Thanos.
Come on, Kane, don't do this, man. It's a big Raiders win.
Shout out, Thanos.
You got to pick up the phone, brother. You got to pick up the phone. Raider Nation, put your hands together for Raider Kane. Let's hear that chant. Let's hear that Raiders chant.
Come on, Kane.
That looks like maybe our man.
Hey, maybe
celebrating.
Maybe he's out running around right now, dude. Going to go get some extra chelas or streaking or
it's possible.
something, you know.
So this is what I'm gonna do right now. Because he's been calling me all day. It's time to call him back. So let's call Gent, and then we'll open the phone lines. We're gonna go to Gent. I know Gent's awake because he's in the chat live and direct right now. So give me a minute here. Che, how you feeling after that big win, man?
Hey, man, listen. Like you said, we're all eating crow with the exception for Bobby Wasabi here. But I love it, okay? I'm enjoying it, man. I think Kane hit us up before the game. He was like, hey, if your boy pulls this off and leads us to victory, or how are you going to want your crow? And he said he wanted his well done. And I didn't really answer, but I was like, I'll take mine with a chela. That's how I take my crow, okay? That's how I do.
I want my crow
medium rare.
I want my crow raw, straight out the box. Give me that cardboard box. I'm ready.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Shout out really quick. Just another DJ says 2-0. Let's go.
That's right.
Raiders. We got absolutely correct. So if you're just joining the live show for the first time, you think these guys are feeling themselves a little bit too much. Goddamn right, we are amped up right now. It's a big Monday Night Football win over the New Orleans Saints, and we're gonna get your big boy Gent on the line right now. Anybody had a chance to meet Gent in person knows his personality is larger than life, and it jumps right through the phone. So hopefully, he picks up the phone.
And not super Mexican.
There it is. My man Gent.
Hold on.
Don't hold back. We're not going to reset that story right now. We got bigger things to talk about right now.
No, we're not. I'm just glad that he didn't steal his phone. Just glad. Gent, how you doing, brother?
You on the phone, but I can't hear you if you can hear me, bro.
Oh, well, I can fix that very quickly.
Hold on.
You can hear me now. You can hear me now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
I knew
there
you was
you
gonna
go.
get it right because you that type of engineer, motherfucker.
Man.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, you smashed them motherfuckers, bro. It was undeniably so. Hey, motherfuckers had us ranked like shit in the late 20s, bro. All that shit's finna change come tomorrow.
You better adjust your power rankings.
Yep.
Because the power has just shifted.
Let him know, Jen.
The power is now in the hands of the dark side. Welcome to the Terror Dome,
we
NFL.
They motherfucking ass. That's what the motherfuckers get. They really thought they was coming to the desert to get them some, dog. Shit. We made them tuck that booty up. That's what I'm talking about. For real, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
What did you like better in the game? Was it John Gruden's game plan, or was it the look on Drew Brees' face on the sideline in the fourth quarter when he realized, I don't know if we can do this right now. The money is in the bag.
When he realized that when he realized he don't know if, bro, when he realized there's nothing we can do. Bro, they got their ass whooped. Hey, there was nothing they could do, bro. Because we motherfucking iced the game. Everybody be pissed off at what Gruden be doing, being conservative. I ain't talking shit, Felipe. But when Gruden be conservative, bro, hey, that's the reason why, to keep motherfuckers like him on the sidelines. And San Diego, I keep calling them San Diego. LA, them bitch-ass niggas can't do nothing right. They was whooping the Chiefs and let them motherfuckers get away. We could have been the only team to win in the AFC, except LA if they would have did their fucking job. But we ain't worried about them bitches. God damn, they can't do nothing right.
And that's why your boy Jen had to be cold, man.
So, Jen, what were your thoughts going into this game? At what point in this game did you realize that the fire was in the hands of the silver and black?
To be honest, see, you sent me a picture of a ribeye, and I sent you a picture back of a bullshit-ass strip. So tonight I'm going to send you a picture of a ribeye. I didn't pan-fry me a ribeye up real proper like. And then I had bought me a 6-pack of Space Camper from the Kansas City Brewing Company called Boulevard. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit key right now. Oh, and then I had to run to the store because I knocked that 6-pack off by halftime. I had to run to the store and go grab
That's about right.
Laguanita's home. Gent feeling real proper right now. But yeah, man, I realized after I knocked back my ribeye that I will be sending y'all pictures of. I knocked back my ribeye, bro, and then in the second quarter, before we tied the game up, me and my stepson, who was a Chief fan at birth but has been rightfully turned to the dark side of the force. But anyway,
doing God's work right there.
Right, we were sitting on the couch. Yeah, I done bred Raider fans out here in Chief Kingdom, bro. I done raised Raider fans out, converted Raider fans out here in Chief Kingdom. I'm doing my job. I don't know what they're doing in the rest of the nation, but your boy Gent is handling his business. But anyway, let me get back to this game. Yeah,
Raider
so,
Appleseed over here, dog.
in late in the second quarter when we was driving down the field and we stuck dick to these niggas to tie the game up, I knew in my heart that they couldn't fuck with us no more, bro. It was a wrap.
Hey.
Yeah, those final two drives to close out the second half, really, in the second quarter. They're leading into the second, closing out the second. You could definitely see the momentum shifting. And then the Raiders drive, which didn't come up the way they wanted to in the third quarter after the Jalen Richard fumble, just chewing up and completely swallowing that third quarter. The Raiders had this game in their hand. It kind of makes you wonder where it all comes from and where it all is all going. Gent, do you think what you saw tonight was lightning in a bottle, or is it sustainable for this team going forward?
You know, that was a real thoughtful question, and I want to be a homer right now, but I'm going to just keep it real. No. Well, it's going to be...
Yeah.
Yes. I like the energy. All right, big difference in the game tonight. Derek Carr, we can look at his stat line. Did he get over the 300 yards we wanted him to? Not quite, but 28 out of 38 for 282 yards and then 3 touchdowns. And what we were preaching going into this game, no interceptions, did not turn the ball over. It was just a Richard mistake. There was the sole turnover in the game. It might have been too little too late at that point. Raiders defense shows up. Who's the standout player for you on the Raiders defense tonight? And don't say Jonathan Abram. I want a different name tonight.
This motherfucker tackling cameras, bruh. It's kind of okay.
Give me somebody else on that defense.
An interception for sure. You know, hey, you got to think about it, bro. Mojo, he been fucking thugging it out, really trying to, be a member of the starting lineup, sticking it out, gritting it, and he got to show out tonight, bro. He didn't grab an interception, change, the direction of the football game. That's really when they changed the momentum. When that happened, yeah, Mojo.
Nicholas Moreau. We called him out last week too. We told him it was time to step up or step out because he was the one holdover from that linebacking core, a guy that we preached his capabilities and I guess his ceiling, but kind of really criticized it for never showing up on the field consistently. And it shows up tonight in coverage, right place, right time, comes down with the ball. Abram almost with the pick, or also early in the game, setting the tone really quickly. Definitely changing the look for Drew Brees. Also up front was the defensive line. They were getting pressure all night. They never quite got to him the way we've been waiting on it. But we saw pressure up the middle. We saw pressure on the end. They had a hold down on Crosby. Who's your standout player on this defensive line tonight, Gent?
I don't have one, but if I had to give one, it would be Max, because the deflection late in the game it was really the only thing the motherfuckers did. But to give you another player who has been on my mind, when your boy Arnett got benched, Carl Nassib came in and handled his motherfucking business. So there's another one for you.
Guy I saw stand out tonight was Damon Arnett. The guy was making tackles, flying all over the field tonight. Made a few mistakes out there, was playing downhill, playing with energy, playing with a lot of passion, and finishing tackles. Arnett had a nice game tonight.
Yeah.
And I think we needed that.
Oh, I'm not talking. Don't get me wrong, he did. But he still got benched. He got sat down for a reason, bro. He was making too many motherfucking mistakes.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah,
and then the seed came in and didn't even get threatened. I mean, they didn't even throw his direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, I ain't saying I want the seed to take Arnett's job.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I'm key, but I'm not drunk. But at the same time, Yeah, I think this is going to be a good learning lesson for Arnett to feel the sting of having to sit down from making mistakes. I think he's going to learn from that shit, and it's going to make a difference.
I think Arnett was just maybe a little too fired up, playing really aggressive. Yeah. Paid off at times, but in the end, giving up chunk yardage like that, especially with a young secondary, like Gent says, you got to teach them a lesson. You can't leave them out there and preach that kind of play is okay. And so we saw a little hot, we saw a little cold from Arnett tonight, but I like the energy, I like the passion coming out of there. But you can just rein it in a little bit, maybe spend some more time with Jonathan Abram. That's a guy with focused intensity.
Right. He had to learn that lesson. Jonathan had to learn that lesson for sure. So you're right. He needs to spend a little more time with him.
Jan, real quick, man, how you feel about Chucky's play calls in the second half? Oh, you just did it? Oh, okay.
Hey, I feel you. Don't get me wrong. I was screaming at my TV on first down, please play action. Don't give it to Jacobs a fucking again. And they would do it again any motherfucking way. So, no, I completely, if I was to be completely honest, I could completely understand why, and I'm going to say completely one more time, I can completely understand why people are frustrated with John Gruden's offense, because they want to see every single down another dagger thrown, like Kenny liked to say, cuts with the death with 1,000 cuts. I get it, but Gruden is doing that for a reason, and the reason is he's trying to be the anaconda on the football team and choke the motherfucking life out of the other team by draining the clock. And for fans like us, bro, we want to see motherfucking big play after big play after big play. We don't want to see those runs for losses or runs for short yardage over and over again, predictably coming on first down. That fucking shit is frustrating. But if you think it's frustrating for you as a fan, imagine how frustrating it is for the fucking opposite team to sit there and watch the clock just drain away, because on second and third down is the money down, and your boy third and Renfro and your boy Waller, it was killing them motherfuckers today. Second and third down, bro. So that first down shit, though I was frustrated with it, I was like, okay, I see. I see you out here in the streets. Oh, and by the way, speaking of seeing motherfuckers out in the streets, Kenny, I know I already sent you the text message, but yeah, bro, congratulations, being on other podcasts. They calling you to be the insider guest.
There you go.
That shit is right.
Hey, I'm no insider, but fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kenny's Scott Hare, dog, Raider Nation, bro.
Stop that. Stop that. There's a point of being over humble where the shit sound fake.
All right, you're right. You're right. I'm the shit. More people should be calling me to come on their shows because that shit is boring as fuck.
Thank you.
Facts.
Right. That's right.
Speaking of being
on Raider Nation Radio,
yeah.
They listening. They don't act like they not listening. You heard it, y'all. You, JT the Brick, all you motherfuckers out there. Call my boy Kenny. Call my boy Chang. Call my boy Bobby. Call Kane. Hey, but if that motherfucker answer the phone, man. Damn. All these motherfuckers on the Pillaging Podcast, because they the ones.
Hey.
They don't want us up in that studio. We're like the Beastie Boys on tour in 1984. We'll turn that place upside down.
We'll set that place on fire, bro.
We'll never be allowed back in Vegas again.
Facts.
But you know what?
Facts. Those are facts.
You know what I'm saying? Last time we were there, Che almost blew up the Cosmopolitan.
Right now.
It's true. It's true.
Tune into the
It's true.
for that.
So, speaking of being in the streets, Gent, if you got any chores to do them all tomorrow. Make all your errands around town. Fly that Raider flag high. Get in some faces, bro. Now, the Chiefs out the gate, you live out there in Kansas City. The Chiefs out the gate, they've won ugly. do we have them right in our crosshairs coming off of this big win? We got the Patriots next week. The Chiefs are on the horizon, however.
I ain't gonna say they won ugly. Nah, the Chiefs won like the Raiders win. Just win, baby.
There you go.
But at the same time, motherfucking LA, them motherfuckers can't do nothing right. Damn, them motherfuckers get away. Yeah, man.
Well, they only got 2 people to
across the
please,
street,
bro.
They didn't buy one. Hey, bro, the motherfuckers live across the street. They didn't buy, like directly across the street, just moved in and shit. They ain't realized how shit run on this block. But, you know, so since they new neighbors, they moved right in. They opened the garage all the way up, bought one of them inflatable motherfucking big screens, projected the motherfucking game all in the middle of the garage and shit, over there cooking up shit in the driveway and shit. I was like, okay, I see you motherfuckers. I didn't do none of that shit. I came in the house, I made my ribeye, I drank my motherfucking space camper, and when the motherfucking game came on, and then when we kicked the motherfucking field goal, Carlson, you motherfucker! When we kicked the field goal, I opened the door and screamed out, yeah, it's later here than it was there when the game ended. I didn't give a fuck. Like noise ordinance, none of that shit. Raiders!
Yeah.
Loud. My wife sent me a text like, that was a little ridiculous. I didn't give a fuck at all, bro. I woke all the motherfuckers up. They was watching the game, booty holes all clenched up and shit. And then when we stuck dick to them any motherfucking way, they just knew their little savior from San Diego, Breeze, was going to come through and knock us off. They was going to be the only team to win this week. No, nigga, we whooped that ass, and we coming for y'all.
Coming to get that ass, Mr. Chiefs fan. Coming for that ass.
That's that ass, Mr. Postman.
It's funny you said what you did about LA can't do nothing right. I'm sitting on the couch with my lady. We're watching that game. She's like, babe, who are we rooting for? I'm actually, we're kind of rooting for the Chargers right now. She's like, but don't we not like the Chargers? I'm like, yeah, babe, but we don't like the Chiefs either. She's like, well, I don't get it. And I said, babe, it's complicated.
It's like
Shit complicated about that.
And so
we're
we're
talking about
we're watching
Super
the game.
Bowl champions and fucking
Hold on.
weak fucking losers. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But
I'm
still,
sorry.
that requires even more explanation. So henceforth, it's complicated. I'm not telling you. I'm telling my lady who's actively trying to get into
I
this.
get it. My bad.
She's fully on board as a Raiders fan, and so she's with it, and we're watching it. And she's like, "Babe, they're winning." I'm like, "Hun, LA can't do nothing right."
It's fucking facts, man.
So,
Those motherfuckers can't do nothing right.
yeah, but the Raiders can, and it looks like they put another great win against the New Orleans Saints. Now, this is kind of where it comes full circle for me. We're going to open the phone lines in a minute, guys, but having way too much fun with Gent right now. This is where it comes full circle with me. In 2016, the Raiders traveled to New Orleans to open up the season, complete underdogs. Nobody thought we had a chance. I mean, the Saints were just as feared then as they are today around the league.
It's true.
And there comes the birth of Derek Carr as a Raider.
Yeah.
Right? The balls to the wall action that happened in that game. Rashard involved in that game. And even Jack Del Rio going for it, the 2-point conversion to seal the deal. We saw a little bit of that tonight with John Gruden going for it on 4th and 1 to score a touchdown.
Yep.
Not to seal the game, but henceforth, still balls in a wheelbarrow, right?
I just want to refresh people's memory too of that meetup in 2016.
Yeah.
That was that Superman dive.
Yep.
That head first Superman dive where everyone kind of held their breath, and then Carr jumped up and he was like, "First down." And you were like, going into this game, we haven't felt that way since then, man.
No.
So it was really nice to see a little bit of that come back, man. That first quarter had me stressed, bro.
Everybody's stressed.
I was
bro.
angry.
Big time, bro.
I was fucking mad.
I was mad before kickoff, dog.
Mad.
I was mad.
Bro.
Never motherfucking lied. I was
Shit,
mad
man.
at the motherfucker.
I was mad as fuck, bro. I was like, Really, motherfucker?
They didn't even kick the ball off yet, and Bobby's like, they don't even have Raiders in the end zone. This is Las Vegas.
I was mad.
You guys caught that too, right?
They pissed me off when they started talking about how beautiful the stadium was, and then they said they have this artwork, and they showed fucking Elvis Presley on the goddamn TV. I was like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit ass painting, bro.
The worst was when they showed Donnie and Maria Osmond, bro.
Oh man,
I was like, bro, seriously? Chess number, like what? Like he unplugged it or something? Like, come on, dude. This ain't no landline, bro.
No, I still got a job, man. My phone's still hooked up.
Hey, Chase still got paintbrushes.
Call me.
He still got a phone.
Call me.
I'll see what the problem is, you know.
And if you can't get through to me, call Kenny Stapler, man. He will get the message through, I promise.
That's a fact. 408-909-PJFF. But like I said, Jen, if you got chores to do around town, do them tomorrow and fly that Raider flag very high.
Hell yeah.
What's going to be on the old deck tomorrow? What do you be blasting out the van tomorrow, Jen? What's your victory song for tomorrow?
I'm a Raider. I'm a Raider. From the Bay to L.A. to Las Vegas. Cause I'm a Raider. Oakland Raider. Hey, you're playing that all day.
Hell yeah.
I love it, man.
Great choice.
Hey, thanks for picking up the phone. Thanks for hanging with us, Jet. You're my brother, as always, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love y'all too, bro. I love
you, brother. We love you.
Gotta say it. Hey,
hell yeah, Jet.
I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to come out there. You know, you got my ticket, and I went to the last game in Oakland. And from starting out being a Raider fan at 4 years old, getting to eat Christmas Eve dinner, sitting right next to Jack Tatum, you know, at Lady Esther's in Oakland, to today, you know, a hella long time later, you know, actually it was 41 years later, to watching us. Not only when Kenny called me the last time we played the Saints and we won, I told him that we was just going to win by 1 point, and that's what fucking happened. And then we turn around to tonight and whoop that ass, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I love y'all. So I love y'all, and I love Raider Nation. And I'll holler at y'all later. I know y'all got other motherfuckers that want to talk, so I'll let y'all get to it.
For sure, man. Hey, we love you, brother. And we can't wait for the next tailgate, man, that you come join us. Well, I know the entire Raider Nation is waiting for that tailgate, man. Entire Raider Nation.
Yeah, bro. You know, to tell the truth, I just saw, you know, my mother and my brother was who made me Raider fans. And I found out one of my best friends, big brother, pushed him away from being a Raider fan because he didn't want to share the spotlight on nothing. And so when he became a Raider fan, he made his brother root for another team. He turned out rooting for the Cowboys, and then he didn't like Jerry Jones and all that other bullshit, so he stopped rooting for them. And now he almost becoming a 49er fan because he live in the Bay.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna let that happen. He didn't want to answer the phone like other motherfuckers didn't want to answer the phone when I was calling him throughout the game. But I don't blame him. I'm finna be talking big shit. Hey, bro. Hey, we finna make a Raider fan out of him yet. Don't trip.
Yeah. Tell him to tune into the Pillaging Podcast. We'll take care of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, bro, get out there on the streets, get some more baptisms going. We need some more conversions. Let's take over that whole territory because the Raiders are coming to town real soon.
I'll send you some holy water right here.
And we need that done. We got all the holy water we need inside of a big jug of Carlo Rossi. Ain't that right, Jet?
Yeah. Yeah.
The top of the line wine, Carlos Rossi.
My brother, have a good night. Sleep well. Enjoy that victory. It smells so good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for sure. I love y'all. Good night.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace out, brother.
Take care, Gent.
Hey, That's the dude right there. All right, so with that, phone lines are now wide open. We also have a bunch of your messages here in the hopper, so we'll go through some of those in just a moment. We had some coming on Thursday, but we're going to stick to the ones post-game.
I'm glad you said about...
Oh, we got a phone call coming in right now. This one's from the 510.
No hesitation.
Yeah, I like that. No holding back. Welcome to the Pillaging Podcast. You're live on the air. Turn down your radio, please, sir. Turn down your radio. I've always wanted to say that.
Sorry. What is the Pillaging Podcast?
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Brother, who?
Everyone's juiced up in there.
Let's get a roll call. Who's over there right now? Let's get a roll call.
This is Daniel Mangus and Matthew Mangus.
Hey.
The Made Twins in the house.
That's what I'm talking about.
Double trouble right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So we're made men from Mustang Cave. They call us the Made Twins. We in the house because we just won, baby.
That's right.
There you go. The Made Twins pillaging a phone call right now.
Shout out to Murphs. Shout out to Murphs Bank bitch.
Yes,
right.
Sir. All I have to say is, Josh Bo, where you at? Carr, 4 touchdowns, baby. There's a no answer for him.
It's true.
Where you guys from?
Zero.
Where you guys live at?
Fremont, California.
Oh man, Bay Area. We're down here in Gilroy, California, South Bay, right here.
Booyah.
Represent. Yeah.
Oh, booyah! Born and raised in the silver and black.
There it is.
That's right.
There you
There
go.
it is. Give us who's your MVP player for tonight's game?
Okay, so this is Matthew Mangus. My MVP has got to be number 4. I got his jersey on right now. I'm here to tell you live on the radio. There, Carr, Kobe's looking up in heaven and he's smiling. You brought that Mamba mentality to Vegas. Ken Stabler, Mr. Davis himself, and all the Raider greats are looking down on you, young man. And they said, that's a Raider. He's got the will to win. He's got the pride and poise, and he just won, baby. Let's go.
There we go, man.
Hey, thanks for calling in, boys. Give us a call another time soon. Is it your first time? The first time tuning into the show?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, man. And you make sure you let Murph say let Murph know that we appreciate some of his boys coming over onto the show and showing us some love too, man. We love that.
Absolutely. No doubt.
All right, guys, go Raiders. Enjoy that Victory Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night.
We will.
Soak it in, be loud and proud.
Enjoy
and
the rest
be a
of the
Raider.
week.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Always.
All right.
All right, we got
All
some
right.
shout-outs to do. I got some catching up to do over
Shout
here.
outs.
Hey, shout out to Raider Rich.
Oh, yes.
Raider Rich has loved
Fresh out of
dominating
beer
a
over
great
here, bro.
team. Nation, baby, let's go. Let's do that. And we got Pat Sat. Thanks for the donation. Shout out to you. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all. What do we got next?
Oh, well, it's funny that you were talking about flying that flag high up there. Very proud because shout out to the fellers over at Terry Loop. Those are my homies right there. They just posted up that Raider flag up there right now in front of the house, dude. So shout out to you fellers.
Shout
right
out,
there, dude.
Terry Lou.
Oh, hey, wait, one more thing. And shout out to my spooky girl because she believed in me. She was like, you know what? It's all right. I believe in you.
Hey.
Even if you don't win, I'll still believe in you. So shout out to you.
It's good to have that kind of support, man.
Got another call coming in from the 209, which is funny because I was just about to go to the 209's message that was left earlier at halftime. We didn't get there. So maybe you want to wipe that slate clean. What do you got to say, 209, right now? Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Raider Nugget.
Yeah. What up,
what's up,
Nugget?
Nug? What's good, man?
What's up, brother?
Making an appearance. Yeah, chilling, loving this victory.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know about you guys, but I'm on cloud 9 and then some tonight.
Yes.
All right,
Speak a little bit about that, then some.
hey, bro, give me one comparison. You saw a great Raider victory on primetime. Compare this to another primetime victory that you've seen as a Raiders fan.
Ooh.
How does this make you feel right now? What does this harken back to? Is there any memories in your head? Raider fans, we're big nostalgia.
Well, there's a couple. The first one is when I first met Bobby, It was the last game, the supposed last game against Denver.
We'll call it the last game, bro.
We both ran the field.
We'll call it the last game.
Both rushed the field. So that's one. The other one is the one against Kansas City where it took like a half hour to finish the last minute of the
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But
Those
this one
are
was
good ones.
up there. This one has to be, just because it's the first game in Vegas, the way they showed out in front of everybody against a team that nobody gave them a chance to even compete against. And they did the damn thing. They showed everybody that this team is real on all sides of the ball.
No, not to bring everything down right now, but you bring up kind of an interesting feeling for me being at that Thursday night game.
Yeah.
That last minute miracle, that no time left on the clock.
Ooh.
You know what the energy in that Coliseum felt like that night. It's a damn shame that we didn't have the stadium packed tonight. I understand all the reasons for it, and I don't disagree with that. But can you imagine what the vibe would have been like opening night at Allegiant Stadium, packed to the gills with Raider Nation, taking down Drew Brees and company on Monday Night Football? Imagine what that would have felt like out there. I know Nug would have got arrested. That's a for sure right off.
And that's a for show right now.
Right? They would have found him with no pants on, dog.
Before the game started. But I mean, just imagine if they would have had those doors and windows open by the flame, and the 200-300 few fans, whatever was out there in the parking lot tailgating, they would have probably made that crowd just as loud or louder than the fake noise that they had in them.
Yep.
Yeah. We would have had air quality issues again over here with all the smoke coming out of that parking lot.
Just the parking lot. And that's not even the barbecue.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
No facts.
That's just me.
It's just Bobby Wasabi.
Since we didn't have Kane on the show. Since we have Kane on the show tonight, Nug, the responsibility falls on you. We're asking MVP players, and yeah, you got to come up with a trash can player this week. I know it's hard to do, but you got to give me a name, so it's on you, Nug. MVP trash can player.
MVP for me had to have been. I mean, the obvious ones are going to be Jacobs and Abram, and Waller. But if you look at who was showing out and doing the damn thing, Arnett showed up big. He came out, he did good, he put in some hits, he showed that he wasn't scared. And then you got Edwards. Edwards, again, he's not scared. He's going down the field, across the middle, showing he's got those hands. He's not going to be afraid to take that hit. So offense and defense, Arnett, defense, Edwards, offense. Those are my guys right there for the game.
You the real MVP.
And just to point out, hold on real quick, just to point out, Damon Arnett leading the team with 7 solo tackles tonight, tied with Nicholas Morrow, 7 solo tackles. So Morrow, the name coming up with the interception, but also flying around the field and making hits as well. Arnett, that's a controversial pick, but again, it's a name that I already mentioned that I saw flying off the tape early in the game in that first half. He had some nice hits out there. So go ahead, give me your offensive MVPs, Nug.
My offensive MVP, Edwards. I mean,
you said
everybody
that.
expected him to show up a little bit more this week, but with Ruggs being pretty much his decoy, you knew somebody else was going to get the ball besides Edwards and Jacobs, and Edwards was, or besides Waller and Jacobs, and Edwards was that guy.
Yeah,
he's the one. He stepped up and he showed that he can be a big part of this offense, and that's only a small sample of what's come. He's going to get more, and he's going to be up there.
Hey,
so,
not
Edwards is my guy this week.
Not only that, man, but you know what? What I love most about Edwards is he gets into the blocking, bro. I don't know how many times I saw him downfield, saw him at the linebacker level, at the DB level, laying down blocks to give a little bit of extra yardage for the running backs, man. That's huge when you got wide receivers that are willing to block downfield for you.
Yeah.
Because we already know our hogs, bro. They're going to come around. They're going to open up that gap. They're going to run downfield. They're going to take people out. They're going to put that man-boo all up on people, man. Okay, so when you got that wide receiver that's willing to get dirty too, hey, big plays happen. We saw that. Rashard got in there. I love it, man. The kid is willing to do anything. I think we even saw Ruggs downfield blocking too, man. So that's great. That's great. That's the culture that we're trying to grow here, man.
It's that
do anything
dog.
and everything for the team. That's it.
There's no more me. There's no more. It's all about me. It's all about we.
No, get out of here,
We
Maya.
have to succeed, so I have to put myself in front of you to stop you, so that my boy can run past you. And that's what I saw today.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had lost Nug. I think he's calling back in here. Nug, we lost you there for a minute. Is this you again?
Oh, there we go. Thought I got lost.
All right, so let's jump right to it. Let's get your trash can player of the week.
Oh.
I don't know if I really have one because everybody did really good on the team.
Hey, Nug.
It just seemed
Bro,
like
you're sounding like some weak ass 2017 Little League commissioner, bro. I need you to just lay the smack on somebody.
Someone's got to get it, bro.
I thought everybody did a really nice job, and
For me, it seemed like Hankins' name was just being out there negative. I don't know what was wrong with him today. He couldn't block anybody for real, and he kept getting penalties for no damn reason. I don't know if it was just me, but Hankins would be the one for me.
yeah, I mean, aside from crushing dude on the sideline, that was pretty much his only highlight tonight, which is sad because here on the show we really like Hankins.
Yeah.
But I did see he was out of the rotation a lot tonight. You saw a lot of Hurst, you saw a lot of Collins in there. Not as much Hankins, but again, they're moving around a lot. And Hankins, he likes to move forward. Not side to side. So,
Right, no.
but yeah, he was. You're right. You're absolutely right. He was having a hard time getting off those blocks. You saw him stood up there in the middle quite a few times. So, but Hankins, he hasn't seen his last day as a Raider. He's going to stand up here in a couple weeks. So
he's not going nowhere. I don't know. He just seemed to have a hard time. That offensive line of the Saints just had to have. They weren't letting nobody get to Brees, and it just seemed like Hankins was the one that they had an eye on for some reason.
So Bobby and I were sitting here. We were watching the game into the first half. We were ready to throw Jalen Richard into that garbage truck.
That was backing up. It was backing up.
But then after the game, we had to reconsider that big touchdown run, which was so sneaky. Vintage Richard versus Saints, I guess you could say.
Yep.
That we decided that Jalen Richard is the recyclable player of the week. Put your blue bins out, everybody. Everyone deserves a second chance.
It's Recycle Week.
Everyone deserves to reinvent themselves.
It's Recycle Week.
It's Recycle Week, guys. Put the blue bins out. Get that CRV.
Yeah, after that touchdown, I pulled him out of the recycle bin,
Yep.
and I decided to give him a second chance.
There you go.
That's right.
It's just one of those. I mean, there's everybody that has one of those plays.
Yeah.
And, we talked about it last week with Eric Harris. He had a couple of plays where he misread things. He had one or two plays like that this week, but he did pretty good all in all. And then Richard made that bonehead play and made up for it right away. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. And all in all, the Raiders did a really good job. I'm happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, great point. And then what I was saying to Che earlier, it seems like Richard's good for one heartbreaking fumble every season. The good news is we got it out of the way.
Yeah.
And the better news is it happened in a game where he scored a 20-yard go-ahead touchdown.
There you go.
So-
there you go.
Yeah, and there's 14 more games where he doesn't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
We punched that card already.
So we could just go ahead and keep scoring 20-yard touchdowns.
Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Jalen Richard, welcome back. Even though you never left, welcome back, bro. We've all seriously been waiting, and that's no sarcasm. This nation has had your back since day one. I know you have some your critics out there, you got your haters out there, but hey, Jalen Richard on the field, it's always exciting. The guy's a firework.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean, it's good to see that he was involved in the game a little bit more than last week. Especially with Jacobs a little bit more banged up. He went down for a little bit, so it looks like after that they went to Richard a little bit more. So it's good to have somebody that you can rely on like that, especially with Devontae Booker not showing what he can do.
He was a Bronco.
No, you're in the chat quite a bit. You're in the chat quite a bit, so it's no surprise that you say on air that it's difficult to pick a trash can player of the week, and I got like 14 different trash can players just showed up in the chat right now.
Bionic Raider. Bionic Raider made the perfect suggestion. Trent Brown for trash can player of the week.
Trent Brown. Hey.
Hey.
Earlier, Kane texted us. He's like, something's wrong with Trent Brown. I was like, yeah, he's fat.
I mean, you can't.
That's a
help
taco
but
for a loss
think
right there.
385 pounds.
It's a taco for a
and
loss.
Get him on the field to stay healthy. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe
should've-
5 tacos for a loss.
They should have either said, "Hey, you lose about 30, 40 pounds,
I
or
know.
we're gonna get somebody else."
Hey, this is the NFL, not my 400-pound life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
Hey.
Paul Hall was trying to compete with Trent Brown, so that's why he's gone.
This ain't the TLC network over here, you know. So, Nug, man,
Not
great
gonna
call.
make a life story out of your life.
Nug, it's a great call, man. You
Hell
need,
yeah.
you need to call in more, bro.
Absolutely.
Hey, I try. I'll try. I'll get at you guys next week.
Nug's a
I was
hard-working
feeling
man,
good this
dog.
week, and I love this win.
Yeah, I love it too. Ladies and gentlemen, Raider Nug, our quality control engineer here at the Pillaging Podcast. We appreciate the phone call, brother.
Hell yeah.
I got you guys.
All right, peace.
Peace out, brother.
Take care,
Later,
brother.
All right, so while we wait for our next phone call to come in, Bobby Wasabi, Bob Hope, you're the only guy that predicted this win. You're going to have to wait on that. You have to wait on that.
I jumped that bridge.
909, what's good? You're on the Pillaging Podcast. Talk to us.
What up? Yo, this is Raider Rich. What's happening?
What's up,
No,
Raider Rich?
What's up, Rich?
Raider Rich, man, how you feeling right now?
Man, is this fucking Kenny?
This
Hell
is,
yeah. What's up, dude? This is Raider Rich, man. Hey, you know what, dude? I'm feeling hella good.
yeah. Hell yeah, you are, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
What are you drinking on tonight, Raider Rich?
Hey.
What are you sipping on, bro?
I fucking tequila and fucking shit.
That's the right answer.
Cause fucking Chevy always talking shit when you drinking Mexican beer. So it is what it is.
Hey, Raider Rich getting straight to the point.
And I'll
man.
tell you this right now. It's when Che's not on the air, it's 50-50 whether he's got a microbrew or a Kawama in his hands.
Oh, I
Che
thought
keeps it
Hey,
real.
hey.
Che keeps it
It
real.
is what it is, right?
I thought you were going to say
Hey.
Bacardi 50-50. I was like, oh, shit.
That's
No.
fucked up.
No,
That
we
was
don't
a
drink
while.
that.
That was a while
Hey.
back, bro. That was a while back.
Hey,
College days.
but you know what, dude? Hey, look, man, dude, we did the goddamn thing.
Hell yeah.
Despite our quarterback, and I'm loving it, dude. I mean, literally, I'm loving it, dude. Like, damn, dude, we just womp one of the best fucking goddamn teams in the whole goddamn NFL, dude. Are
Yep.
you serious, dude? Womp them motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Nah,
It is
no
what it is,
apologies.
though, right?
We're past the 15 minutes. It's cool,
Hey,
bro.
we passed the 15 minutes, bro. Let
Hey,
loose.
hey,
That's
Kenny,
right.
Kenny, Che,
Yeah.
Bobby,
Jer-
I love you guys, dude. Hey, you know what, dude? That's why I keep donating. This is why we do this thing. Hey, because this is all about us, right?
Hey,
That's right.
those are facts.
And
man.
it's
facts.
beautiful, dude. You're like, we're here. We're here. We're together. And guess what, dude? We're gonna be here for a long time.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
And I love this. Anyways, dude, Pillaging Podcast, best podcast ever. Love this stuff everywhere.
We love
All right,
you.
Appreciate you,
I'm
bro.
out.
We love you too, Rich. Peace.
Peace out.
Hell
bro.
yeah, Raider Rich.
Hey, short, sweet, to the point. Hey, man. Raider Rich.
Raider Rich.
Commitment right there. That's a commitment to excellence.
That's
and,
right.
And thanks for holding us down, man. Raider Rich does a lot for the show. He donates every week. We really appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
That's going to good use.
Hell yeah.
The Derek Carr, while I'm on it really quick, we're going to get to you, Bobby, but before I lose this, Derek Carr's been in a bit of a dry spell lately. And as all gentlemen in the room, and even ladies too, we know what it means to really need a slump buster,
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to jump on a grenade to bust that slump. But every once in a while,
Bomb Squad.
you're at the bar
Bomb squad.
and you look down the bar and there she is in that beautiful dimly lit light that covers all of her facial blemishes. In that skin tight dress that she's maybe outgrown several years ago. But in that moment,
Meow.
and in that spotlight, she's a perfect 10 for you. And that's exactly what Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints were walking through that door tonight.
Yeah.
Was the most exquisite, luxurious slump buster Derek Carr has ever seen.
Beer Goggles 10.
Beer goggles on fleek. Do they even still use that word anymore?
We just did.
But Bob, getting back to it, man, what made you so optimistic going into this? You predicted this win back in April, man. So walk us through it, bro. Show us the way. Show us how to still be that overly optimistic Raiders fan from 1997. How are you doing it in 2020?
Originally, I didn't know whether or not we were going to be allowed in that stadium or not.
Hold on,
Right.
fire truck's coming through because we're about to burn this whole motherfucker down right now.
That's right, dude. That's right. Get everybody over here right now, dude. Shit, Department of Forestry, fucking everybody up in here, dog. We gonna burn this motherfucker down right now, dude. The way it was, and I said it then, and I'll say it now again, is that it's that energy of the youth, man.
That's right.
Those kids actually are believing in what we're selling. We're no longer over here, being a bunch of hucksters selling fucking snake oil and shit and try to say that we're winning and shit, dude. Nah, dude, we're actually bringing something to the table for these kids, man. And that's what I saw, man. Originally, I had said that the reason why we were going to win it was because, these phone calls alone right now, dude, that energy that Raider Nation brings, especially it being the first day, being away from what originally has been our home for the longest time. Vegas is now our new home. And we were going to show it that, you know what? It don't matter where we're at. We could be playing in Mars for all that matters.
That's right.
We're still going to be Raider Nation. We're still going to hold it down. Mm-hmm. And I was relying on that crowd energy just to bring that fire. But not only that, like I said, it was those rookies, man. Yeah. The rookies are selling what Gruden is. The rookies are buying what Gruden is selling, man.
There you go.
And that's what it's all about right now, dude. And seeing that game last week, it was a little rough, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was a little sketched out, but I was like, you know what? These guys still got it in them, man. It's just get those, that preseason, that game, jitters out of the way, dude. Yeah. And then after that, we're cool in the game, man. Get your licks and get in there, dog, and just do it again, man. And that's what you saw, man. You saw these cats, hitting somebody, taking a minute, getting back up, and getting out there, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw, man. Yeah. I saw these cats, these young rooks were going to bring that energy, man, because it's no longer about, well, you come here and you're going to get paid for a year or two, and then you could go somewhere else and you could actually, make a name for yourself. And that's the one biggest thing that I've seen that has frustrated me, man, is seeing former Raider players blowing up in other places, man. It's like, where was that energy, man? When you were with us, man, why couldn't you have given that extra heart, man? Mm-hmm. And that's what I saw tonight, man. And I was like, you see that? We do got it, bro.
Yeah.
Those rookies are energizing everybody, man. Derek Carr, dude, you have no idea how pumped I was to see some grass in that face mask, dude.
Hey.
He was safe and everything, but awesome.
Real quick, let's go to the 561. Welcome, you're on the Pillaging Podcast Live. I'm Kenny Stapler. You're joined with Bobby Wasabi and Che. And who are you?
What's up, fellas? It's Raider Xanax, man. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute.
Hey.
Coming from the West Palm Beach.
There you
Raider
go.
Nation, baby.
Hey.
Hey.
We appreciate you calling in, man. Hey.
That's right.
You on that East Coast time.
Tonight is super live, man. Oh, I honestly, I thought that we were going to be on the ropes with these Saints, and we handled them pretty good.
Hey.
That's right.
We handled them pretty good.
These are facts, man.
And offensively, your boy Carr, I know. I'm not gonna say you hate him because I know you don't hate him.
We know, nah.
I know you don't hate Carr, but he looked okay. He looked okay. He made some mistakes. He missed early.
Look, this is what I was saying to Bobby in that first half. Right, he takes a sack. I think it was on the second drive. 3rd and 15. It's a little check down pass to Waller, and everybody in the living room is going, "Oh God, here we go again." Derek Carr, get your head out of your ass. Look downfield. You saw Ruggs running free for a would-be touchdown. You see Derek Carr take 2 sacks in a row in the following drive, looking downfield, looking like a deer in the headlights underneath the lights of Monday Night Football prime time. I don't know what was said to Derek Carr on the sideline. The commentators were even mentioning it. The looks are downfield. Derek Carr just needs to take the shot. He needs to pull the trigger. Right. I've been saying it. You can't blame John Gruden. You can't act like you have all this talent on the team and John Gruden's just going to ignore all of that in his game planning. He's not doing that. It comes down to the execution. But something was said to Derek Carr on the sideline, and that guy just went snap right back to gunslinger Derek Carr. We even saw him running around out there.
Hey.
The slide, I don't know where the flag was. And every other Raider game I saw and every other quarterback that I seen go down like that gets a flag. Didn't need the flag, but I'm just saying. I'm sorry to hijack the call here, but you got me going.
No, you're good. You're good because you're right. You're right. I saw the same play, and I'm sitting in my living room, and my wife is telling me, shut the fuck up, because I got a senior in high school, and she's like, yo, he's got to go to school tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, okay. Can we move his room because I'm fucking going crazy? Because I saw the same fucking play, dude. He had opportunities to kill him early. Yeah. He really did.
Yeah.
And I think you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about. And I was disappointed to start the game. But they did settle down. They settled down to a point where it was fun to watch. Like they were picking New Orleans defense apart. And that defense is a really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
On the secondary, they are top notch. And Malcolm Jenkins looked like a fucking bitch, dude. He got eaten up all night.
He was lost out there.
The fact that we were able to systematically knock them to a point where we were able to take control, bro, so proud of the way we did that. And I got concerns because Jacobs looked hurt. I don't know if you noticed, but he looked hurt, and he played through that, but that's going to be a concern.
Yeah.
Incognito being hurt, that's a concern.
Yeah.
But everybody stepped up, dude.
Hey, shout out to John Simpson, right?
They fucking John Simpson. Are you kidding me?
Simpson.
He played as well as he did. He looked fucking baller. He actually was creating holes, and he was doing his work.
Did you see him running?
More than anything, bro, and you guys, I hope that you agree. Carr settled down, and he played his game, and he did what he had to do. 2 games in a row, no picks, no issues. He looked like a bitch to start the game, and that's a flat out fucking statement.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he actually settled down, and he looked really good, and he controlled what he needed to do, and he played a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
He actually stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
But more than anything, the defense settled in. They did what they had to do. I was very concerned about our defense, and we were getting gashed. Oh, my God, we were getting gashed early on.
Real poor tackling. You saw LaMarcus Joyner take some really bad angles there in the first half.
Oh, my God. LaMarcus Joyner, he scares me every time he's on the field. But I will say, the last thing I will say, and I'll get back to the show because you guys are fucking awesome for the record. And I haven't listened to your show in a long time, and it's not because I don't love you guys. It's just because life takes over and you just can't sit there for an hour and a half. But, dude, Damon Arnett grew up tonight.
Yeah.
He grew up tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, he gave up some shit. He did his thing. And I don't know if you noticed, but he hit a couple guys, and his arm was you can see him like shaking his arm, the broken hand, and you could see him kind of shaking it, and he came back in the game, and he made some tackles that were game changing. Damon Arnett
all game. I called out LaMarcus Joyner for the bad angles in the first half. Came up pretty big a couple times in the second half. We talked about Damon Arnett being up and down. We talked about Derek Carr being up and down in almost the same drive, and that was the real big key. You know what I'm saying? What do you draw my attention to here, Bobby?
Says that we're on mute supposedly.
No, I think it froze, man. I think it froze a little bit because
I think your browser's on mute.
Oh my goodness, dude.
The stream deck right here kind of blinked on me and it came back right now. So I think that's what they're catching cool. About now.
And we're back. Good. Raider Nation, this has been incredible. We're going to take a really short break. I'm going to close the phone line for just a moment while we're on break. And then when we come back, we're going to open it back up and we'll listen to some of your recorded calls. We're going to shoot the shit some more. Maybe we'll dive into some of these stats. Got a couple quick hits to get cleared off too. Plenty to talk about here on the Pillaging Podcast. So we will see you right back in 2 and 2.
Yeah.
check. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Bueno, bueno, bueno.
Yeah.
Aquí estamos. You got it. Take it away.
Johnny Canales.
Che Canales.
Yeah, we're back.
Hey.
Gio.
We back. And we back with another chela.
Oh, yes.
Thanks to your boy Bobby Wasabi, man.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Try my best.
All right, we're gonna go through.
Shall we pour this out? I mean,
Let's pour it out. We're gonna go through another beer right now, and we're gonna
Yeah.
open the phone lines back up. Is
pour this
exactly
out.
what I
Let me
was
get
saying.
this in the screen right here. Right there. Aha.
Got that crack.
Crack.
Crackety crack.
Is that Altamont?
Never fails.
Yeah, that Mac Drizzle. That Mac Drizzle Gold.
There
you go. You know, he from the Bay. He got that Warriors jersey on, but you know, shout out Lakers. Shout out Lakers.
Terrible.
Hey man, you know what? If you guys visited us at the tailgate, especially that I think it was opening week, man, our opening game. You brought the Mac Drizzles,
Yeah.
and we were supporting those, but they weren't these ones. They were the other ones, right?
No, it was those.
It was the golds?
You brought or I think it was you or Kenny that brought the darker ones, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, I brought the dark ones, but
There you
those are
go.
the originals. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but we're like, hey, you know what better way to open up the season with some Matt Drizzle? And if you
Hell
think
yeah.
about it,
Hell yeah,
we're
And
opening up
perfect
the season again.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect way to open up the first home game, right?
Cheer.
By opening up a Mac Drizzle from Altamont Ale Works. Beer Works. That's what it was. Beer Works. I knew it was something weird. I knew they weren't staying with that regular brewing. But cheers, Raider Nation. Hey man, celebrate. It's a celebration, bitches.
All right, we're gonna open the phone lines back up. So phone lines are open again. 408-909-PJFF if you want to call in. We're taking all phone calls right now.
yeah.
But bring the fire, man. Bring the energy when you get on the phone. Shout out to Luis Fuente, $4.99. Thanks for the donation. He says,
Hey.
Pillagers. Luis, man, I haven't seen your name in a
Salud.
while. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah,
It's good to
brother.
see you, man. Followed us on Twitter, I think maybe a year and a half ago or something like that. But call us, give us a call, man. I don't care where you are. It'd be nice to hear from somebody out there in Vegas right now. If you got a phone, pick it up, dial the number 408-909-PJFF. We can get into some of these stats if you want to. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm looking at stat sheet right now, and they're going to attribute both of those fumbles to Derek Carr, which is bullshit, in my opinion. We criticize Carr a lot here, but I want to take those away from him.
Wait, they attributed both fumbles to Derek Carr?
Yeah, Las
They
Vegas
didn't-
fumbles, Derek Carr too.
No.
Yep.
That's bullshit, dude.
That was on the rocket, bro.
408, you're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. Kenny Stapler, Bobby Wasabi, Che. The phone is yours.
What's really going on? It's Juice.
Yeah,
Juice!
I knew it was you. Hell yeah. What's up, Juice, brother? How you feeling tonight? It's Victory Monday.
Feeling great, man. I'll take that. They're legit Super Bowl contenders. I'll take that.
That's
I'll
right.
take that.
That's
I'm
right.
happy.
So we talked about the Raiders' start of the season kind of being their entire season, right? These first 5 games. Raiders are now 2-0 with the Patriots coming to town. You saw Cam Newton this last weekend. The dude still has wheels. He can still get the job done. The Patriots as well, 2-0 on the schedule, correct?
Yeah.
So, Juice, how do you feel about that?
Wait. No, did they lose that today?
Well,
They
I'm a
lost
little
that
bit
goal
worried,
instance.
dude, because our pass rush is kind of garbage right now. Like that worries me with Cam back there. You know,
I feel you.
Drew Brees doesn't move around. Cam does. It makes me a little bit nervous. Other than that, though, I mean, I'm not scared of them. Just Cam makes me nervous.
Yeah, the Patriots lost today on a goal line stance. Cam got shut down.
That's what it was.
quarterback
yeah.
sneak.
That was
he tried to jump it in from like the
Yeah,
10-yard line or
he
something.
tried to take off like like, and he wasn't. I don't know, man. I don't want to throw any salt on him because I know he's been playing really good. I'm not just trying to be a hater, but it gave me flashback to like Cam Newton. Like, I don't want to try too hard, Cam Newton. Like, I'm not gonna dive for that ball because you know.
Yeah,
It's not like it's the Super Bowl or anything.
I can't hear shit.
Or is it?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize that was a Sunday night game last night, and I didn't see the final score. I thought the Pats won, so my apologies. But
No problem.
Yeah, I agree with you. Cam Newton, he can be scary, but so can Drew Brees, can he not?
Oh yeah, I mean, but we didn't get any pressure on him. That kind of was a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know what the deal is down there, to be honest with you, with that line. I thought we were going to do a lot better this year, but so far, man, I haven't seen much from them as far as the pass rush. Man, God, the beginning of the game, those guys were freaking me out. It looked like they went to the Olay school of tackling.
Yeah.
It was bad, man.
Yeah.
And you know what though? Just let me say this though, okay? Because I know we all want to see more pressure from our guys. We were looking forward to this season. We're like, okay, year 2 for some of these young guys, they're gonna get after it. But let's not ignore the fact that this is the New Orleans Saints. They have a pretty good fucking offensive line. And even though they were pretty banged up, it seems like they got guys that can rotate in just like the Raiders do. Look at our offensive line, all beat up and banged up, and these guys just came in and filled up the holes, right? So you got to give them credit too, right? They're doing their job. The other thing I would say is, unlike them, our defense doesn't necessarily blitz a whole lot, right? So, in that first half when they brought the house, they got that pressure on Carr and they got those sacks early in the first half. It was due to the defensive calls, right? Some of the strategy that they were breaking on us, getting after us in those second and long plays and third and long plays. And we don't see a whole lot of that right now. We're not seeing that from our defense necessarily. We saw some blitzes. We saw Abram get in there. We had other people get blitzed, but it's just not. It's not part of our regular defense. I don't feel like the offenses that we face fear us blitzing the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and I think that it's going to take a little bit of that. I think it's going to take some creativity and sending other guys, whether it be a safety, a corner blitz, or linebacker, whatever we got to do to start to create some havoc and cause some disruption in terms of those blockers, because this is an elite offensive line that we played against today.
And we saw it teased tonight. Abram put the fear of God into Drew Brees.
He did. Yeah, he did.
And
then he talked some shit to him.
did.
Then he talked some shit to him.
Yeah.
Drew Brees was crying.
Hey,
He was jawing with him. He was jawing with him all the way down there. It was awesome.
Yeah. So,
He put the fear of God into that. He put the fear of God into that trolley too.
Hey. Yeah, I told my boy, my boy's like, man, Abram was. We were talking about Abram, and I was like, man, Abram that motherfucker loves to hit, bro. He said, did I just see him? Did I see 24 on a punt return? I was like, I wouldn't be surprised. That motherfucker loves to hit. He almost took out a goddamn crane, bro. He's hitting everybody. He hit your grandma too.
Damn, bro. He put the fear into God in all of us. I mean, Bobby and I were sitting here going, he's not moving. Like, we were really shook there. But it turned out, I mean, it looked like Abram was just laying still for precaution. But it was so good to see him get back up, because I never seen anybody hit something that hard in my life, bro.
Laying the wood, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for real though, NFL, what the fuck,
though, man? Everything else looked cool. I was nervous at the beginning. Like, I know you guys already talked about it. The whole Carr situation. I think on that second down, and I was like, "Well, come on, what the fuck?" And you guys know, I've been, I'm a Carr guy. I've been really sticking up for him a lot. But man, after that one, I was pissed. My wife's at work. She's texting me, "Fuck this guy." I'm like, "Oh man." And then third down comes, and it showed that the guys were covered. They did the replay. Guys were covered downfield, but run the fucking ball and nothing. But finally, God, they found a rhythm, and it felt, God, that the 1,000 paper cuts, they started coming, and when the offense is rolling like that, it's a beautiful thing. We sometimes we complain, conservative, running, but good God, it eats the clock, and we're scoring. Man, it looked great today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really did. Here's a wild one for you. Here's something you probably thought you'd never hear. Is the Raiders' offense too much for this New England Patriots defense to handle next week? That's a sentence you haven't heard in a very long time.
Yeah, no. I mean, what do we have? 11 different receivers catch a ball. I mean, I think we're a lot to handle for a lot of people.
Hey.
Like I said, I'm not scared of New England. I'm not scared of them at all. Cam makes me nervous because we're not getting the rush, but I'm not scared of them. Not after today.
The rush was getting through tonight, just too late. We're not seeing the speed off the snap, but you're seeing some heads start to peek out. So hopefully we can get that timing down and get after Cam Newton next week. That would be a beautiful sight, because if we can get T-Rex arm Cam Newton back in the game, it's 3-0, baby. It's 3-0, baby.
Hell yeah.
Because,
Did he do that with has Cam have children yet?
I don't know.
I was about to
If he
say
does,
he's about to fucking do that in the delivery room. Bro, that short arm.
I was gonna say
It looks a little gross. I don't know.
if Cam does have kids, he hasn't picked them up yet. So I don't even know how he wipes his own ass, to be honest.
He's be fucking rubbing thigh with that fucking tissue paper.
That's why he be wearing them elaborate outfits, is to distract you.
Somebody in here smells shitty.
Yeah, who smells like ass? Oh, it can't be him. He's got a lovely hat.
He looks too pretty.
Juice, what are you celebrating with tonight, man?
I just had a couple of 805s. That's about it. I got a long day tomorrow.
It's all right. That's all
All
right.
right, classy.
Yeah, so do I, man. So do I.
Keep it classy, Ron Burgundy.
Well, what's your? Let's boil this down to 1 point. But what's your biggest takeaway from tonight's game?
We could play with anybody.
Yeah.
When our offense is in rhythm and we're rolling, we could play with anybody. We proved that tonight. I was nervous. I just saw the beginning of the schedule was brutal. I'm like, what? And I was just hoping, all bullshit aside, I was just hoping we made a game of it. I was going to be happy if we played with these guys into the fourth quarter and kept it close.
Exactly.
I would have been, there's no fucking moral victory, like whatever. But, I just was like, okay, let's be honest with ourselves. We're probably not going to win. But, if we can make a game of this, take it to them, fuck these guys, whatever. But, man, to do this, now I'm not scared. We could play with anybody. That's what I took away from it today. We could play with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
We could play with anybody.
Absolutely. 4 quarters of football, 2 weeks in a row. You couldn't ask for anything better. Raiders are 2-0, tied for first place in the AFC West right now. Juice, with that, I know you're going to sleep well tonight. Thanks for calling in, brother. We got to meet up soon. Got to get you over here. And we're gonna need some strong bodies pretty soon. Anyways, we got to move this shit around. So I want to be calling you for that for sure. Well,
give me a call. Give me a call.
All right, we'll have plenty of cold beer for you.
Sounds like a plan.
And a barbecue on deck. All right, brother. You stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Do it again next weekend. Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace out, Juice. Hey, let me
Juice.
real quick. Let me reset my take though. I was gonna say, what the fuck, NFL? Like, NFL and Monday Night Football. Like, who the fuck puts a goddamn crane 7 feet outside the goddamn sideline? What the fuck?
Pretty much.
Come on, bro.
No padding, no nothing.
Come on, man. Put a if you're gonna fucking put a crane 7 feet outside the sideline, that shit better be padded, bro. That shit better have like a fucking waterbed on the outside of it. You know what I mean? Like
a bunch of Trent Brown's taped to the outside of it.
My boy better be.
That man, boom.
Put that man, boom, all up on you. Hey, man. If anybody goes flying into those cranes, bro, they should be caressed. They should be caught. Okay.
I did notice that crane was parallel parked up against the wall. After
Yeah,
that,
they
bro.
used to get that shit out of here before we get
They
sued.
moved it on the quick too. Dog.
That shit out of here before we end someone's career.
Shout out to Raider Watts. He said, "Where was that top flight Saints defense getting burnt?" That's right.
Extra crispy.
0 interceptions for that defense this week after averaging 3 per game last year, then obviously getting 3 in last week's game as well. So nice to put you guys on the skids. Also, Alvin Kamara, 13 carries for 79 yards. We talked about how do you beat the New Orleans Saints? Well, run the ball, keep the ball away from them. We did that. We wasted them in time of possession, I think by like 12 minutes.
Keys to the game.
But yeah, one of the keys to the game, cha-ching. But what's the other way to do it? Put them in a position where you have to play catch up and completely take over every facet of the game. That's how you do it. So 112 yards total for the New Orleans team rushing. And I think we did our job right there.
Yeah. Kamara had a big game, okay? If you look at his total stats, he ran for 79. He caught for what? How many receiving yards did he have?
Kamara, he led the team in receiving with 95 receiving yards.
Right?
So all purpose doing quite well for himself.
2 TDs, right? And so he had a big game, but it, like the others were kind of handled. Okay, you have one guy that's going off, and a lot of it was early on too. He was getting a lot of chunk runs, chunk plays early on in the game, the first half specifically. So that defense tightened up. And it looked completely different in the second half, bro. It's completely different, man. Made me proud.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and shout out, bro, Mary Jane.
Shout out to Mary Jane.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Y'all don't know who that is, but I do, and that's my sister, and I love you. Thank you very much. This is very generous of you. The stat sheet does not lie. Looking at Drew Brees right here, 26 of 38 for 312 yards. Not too shabby. 1 touchdown, 1 interception for a 91 rating. Derek Carr outslinging Drew Brees on Monday Night Football. 28 catches on 38 attempts, 282 yards only, averaging 7.4. Good enough to get the job done. Biggest key stat here, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for a 120.7 quarterback rating. I know all you Derek Carr stands are happy and pointing the finger tonight. We are finally relieved that we can get off this dude's back. Hopefully you can keep it moving, Derek Carr, because we had your back when you were drafted. We were like, start the kid immediately.
Hell yeah.
But we got to jump on you when we got to jump on you, and
all up on you.
It's good to get off of that. Let's go jump on Cam Newton's back next week.
Yeah,
that's what we want to do.
Yeah, let's make up for the lack of sacks in these first 2 games. Let's really take it out on Cam Newton. That would be beautiful.
That would be
beautiful.
That D-line was definitely putting a lot of pressure on that second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
On Brees, man. Absolutely. And that's exactly what we talked about here.
Brees was uncomfortable, bro. He was uncomfortable. If he wasn't uncomfortable, he wouldn't have said shit in return to Abram.
Yep.
But he was talking back, which lets you know they were in his head. They were bothering him. And Abram was a nuisance to him in that moment. So that's when you get that off, when you get a fucking rookie, hey, you're doing your goddamn job.
You know, he told him,
doing your goddamn job.
Come on, bro. Why you gotta hit so hard?
I'll sue you. I'll hit me and I'll sue.
Should have taken it. Should have taken that knee, you son of a bitch. Right.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about Daniel Carlson out there today?
Carl
making another game-changing field goal 2 weeks in a row.
I feel like I could hand my cleats off to that guy right now.
I'd keep them laced for right now.
Bobby Wasabi is not going to vacuum seal the Purple Rain pants, but he is storing them.
That's right.
For the moment.
They're
not far from reach, but they're not in like desperation mode.
They're tucked away behind that behind that Wildcat old costume that I used to have for Watsonville High. We were the Watsonville Wildcats. Shout out. So yeah, you know, it's tucked right behind there, but it's not far away.
Let's take a call all the way from Canada here. We got some phone calls logged in here, so let's go through the hopper.
Viva Las Vegas, baby.
This is Henry. You should already know.
Hey,
baby. It's your boy Henrik calling in from the 6 up here in Toronto, Canada. Man, what a game. And first time calling in, but boys, I am hyped. That's a hell of a football game from these boys. I mean, first of all, half of Raider Nation was burying themselves in some jellos early on, down 10-0. But Derek Carr, despite the criticism, he settled the boys in. He settled down. He got things going, and the rest is history, man. Some aggressive play calling, some great plays. Waller, Renfro, and Edwards, they all look great out there. But there's 2 players for me that just stood out that I absolutely love tonight. On defense, you got to give it up to him. The heat-seeking missile himself, Abram, man, when he went down that game, it was like a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
Throwback to last year, but boy, does he hit with a purpose. He's got a hell of a future ahead of him. And what a player tonight. And then on offense, the unsung hero tonight, Denzel Good. With injuries going on, he had to step up. It took a few drives for him to settle in, but when he did, that opened things up for Jacobs. And
Really quick, I want to say something since he's on that point. Both Denzel Good and John Simpson, and the entire line in these first 2 games, something that we're seeing differently than we saw last season, is Cable's getting these boys out in space and moving and pulling and running.
Beautiful.
And putting some
man blue all up on you.
You know they're going to be a shirt about that now, right?
Hey.
Yeah, I was suggestion for shirt makers out there. It's a T-shirt that looks like it's being torn away, and below that is a brolic exposed
It's a bro.
Man chest.
It's just chest face going like this.
But the hair is shaved into a shield.
There you go.
And at the top it just says "Man Boob," and of course on the back it says "You goddamn right." All right, Henry.
You know, just a great game from a guy. If you don't notice him making mistakes, you know he's doing his job out there. He stepped up big tonight. And I mean, that's the kind of statement win. This is the kind of game you can build momentum around, especially with 4 tough games coming up. But boys, it is good to be watching this Raiders team. You know, bittersweet seeing them in Vegas, but boys, this is going to be a fun season. So looking forward to the rest of the show, and I'll be tuning in on the chat, boys. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon. Peace out from Canada.
Hell yeah. Hey, shout out, Henry.
Yeah, shout out, man. Saw the phone call for real. But, man, last year I was singing the praises of Denzel Good, and I was getting laughed at.
Hey.
You know, he's all right.
He did a good-ass job filling in, man, last season. You know, when Gabe was out and Incognito was out early those, what was that, first few games, right?
Yeah.
First few games when Incognito finally came back, and then Gabe, it took a little bit longer, right? So Denzel Good was one of those key parts of the offensive line that filled in, and we were like pleasantly surprised, right? Because you weren't a fan of of Denzel Good, and you weren't a fan of who's the false start machine? You were calling somebody a false start machine.
Oh yeah, it wasn't Parker. It was it David Sharp?
David Sharp. Well,
yeah.
Some of the younger guys, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know, man. We're all sketched out by the fact that our starting guards were out to begin the season. And then we were pleasantly surprised when these guys went out there and they did their goddamn job. And then you start this season and Trent Brown is immediately out of the game.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are we going to do now? We just traded away probably the better backup at right tackle in David Sharp. We traded his ass away, and we got Brandon Parker. And I think the coaches...
Brandon Porker.
Yeah, Brandon Porker.
Fucking panza loca, bro.
But the coaches let us know that they feel the same because they're like, we're not going to fucking Brandon Parker, bro.
You got passed up for a backup guard,
yeah.
Right?
And
that's exactly what I said.
and Denzel Good getting in there, taking his first snaps at tackle for the Las Vegas Raiders. Not one false start, not one miscommunication.
That's right.
Facts.
All the way out there on the edge.
Facts machine.
Denzel Good is the man. And I told you guys last year, I'm going to say it again, that guy's going to get a lot of action this year on the offensive line. We are very thin. Thank God you got Denzel Good. God is good.
Hey. And you know what, though, man? I'm just going to say this, too. Trent Brown, okay? If you don't get your shit together, we might be looking at our right tackle moving forward, honestly. Like, let's be real. Like, if this injury... whatever is going on continues to linger. And I'm never a guy that hates on guys. If they're injured, they're in. If you're injured, you're injured. Okay? If you're injured, you're injured. But when Lincoln Kennedy calls you out,
yeah,
okay, I got a problem.
Yeah.
Because Lincoln's our guy. And I know Lincoln don't tell no motherfucking lies, bro. He calls it how he sees it. And he's the one, as a matter of fact, we asked him the question about coach. We said, is this the right offensive line coach? You know, a lot of people feel like, you know, he ain't doing his job. He's like, no, we got the right coach. These guys just need to get on it. They just need to be better. And here we are, you know, 2-3 seasons later.
Yeah.
And we have we've had one of the top offensive lines. Everyone was worried when Cable came back. We've had one of the top offensive lines.
Facts.
And now you're starting to see the shit that everybody was concerned about Cable coming over. They're like, well, he runs a zone offense. He runs a zone offensive line, a lot of pooling and stuff like that. But now we're seeing these big boys get out there and move, and we ain't mad at it, right? We loving it, right?
Nah.
So, hey, Lincoln shoots it straight, and Trent, if he's calling you out, then I got to believe he has a good reason to do so. So please figure this shit out, dog, because we like you when you're on the field and you're producing for us. But if you don't want to be here, or if there's something else going on that's making you feel like you know, this isn't the place for you no longer, well, Denzel Good says, well, they're all right then.
Trent Brown, maybe you should switch from fruit by the foot to just fruit.
Was it just me or
fruta by the foot?
Was it just me, or did Trent Brown look like in Hard Knocks when they caught him eating that fruit roll up? When he was like, he looked like he got caught when that camera was on him on the sideline. Like, that's right, that's your job,
bro.
Straighten up.
Somebody put a lock in the fridge at the facility because Trent Brown, sit your fat ass down. You think Lincoln Kennedy was ever like, Coach, my calf hurts, I need to come out of the game now? No, that never happened. You think Otis Sistrunk was ever like, feeling a little tight in the hammies, Coach?
Nah, dude. Otis Sistrunk cut that hammy out and went out there, bro.
Give me that shot, Coach.
He's like, I don't need a hammy. Leave that shit on the side, bro.
He said, give me that shot, and then give me that shot.
Yeah.
He said, dame este shot. Ponle ese shot.
Trent Brown said, I need a ham sandwich and my hammy.
My hammy.
He said, moon's over my hammy. And the trainer like sat his ass down. So who knows? Maybe it's just one big miscommunication.
Man.
We may never know. I'm going to open the phone lines back up now. We'll do this for a little bit longer, then we're going to hit these quick hits and get out of here.
Yeah, boy.
It is Victory Monday, but we still got jobs on Tuesday.
That's right.
And I'm going to be representing real heavy. Real heavy. Now, we live out here in the Bay Area. Yes, the Niners won, but completely decimated this weekend. We hate to see people get injured unless they're a 49er, of course.
Wait,
it's all good.
You didn't do it right, bro. You should give him the Trump hands, bro.
we hate to see people getting injured unless, of course, they're from San Francisco.
Draw the curtains.
Good evening. You are on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. Who are we speaking with?
What's up, fellas? It's 561 again, Raider Xanax.
Hey.
Oh, snap.
Zanny baby was good.
I had to call back because even though I'm on the East Coast and it's windy as fuck and we're getting all this fucking crazy weather, this weather is perfect for what we're talking about here. I got questions for you guys. Can I ask questions? Is it possible for me to ask questions for you guys?
Ask Bobby a question. He wants to answer your question.
Do it.
Do it.
Bobby.
I got you. What's that, brother?
Bobby, I want to ask you a question, boss.
I got you.
What did you think about the offensive line work today? And then my secondary question is, because obviously I'm stupid, so I asked two type questions. The second question beyond that is, do you think that our tight ends are built for long-term sustainability? In other words, can Foster Moreau and Jason Witten and these guys, can they keep helping out what Waller does underneath? These are deep questions, bro. I'm not fucking playing around with you.
You're stalling.
All right. Well, as far as the O-line, I got two words.
No, I think Bobby's stalling. I'm not.
That's what he's saying.
This is not a 2-minute drill here.
I'm talking to Bobby, bro. I got your back, bro.
As far as the O-line, I got two words. Simpson.
There you go.
That young man proved today what he can do, and that's the reason why we brought him in here today, dude.
Right.
Simpson looks like a beast.
Bro.
I agree. He looks like a beast, but that's a big hole to fill.
Absolutely. But you know what though? Simpson.
Simpson.
That's his name.
Simpson.
We just legally changed his name.
Said I can't hear him, and Che is like the offensive line specialist, so I can't hear what he's saying. I apologize for that.
You can't hear me,
Bobby? What's up?
He can't hear me. No, you can't pick me up. You're not hearing me, Xanax.
All right. I guess he ain't picking you up, but I'll say it like this for what Chet said. Simpson. That's basically what he said right there. No, you're very correct, man. We have to be more thoughtful as far as our depth when it comes to the O-line. The O-line has definitely showed what they can do, and I've said this before. Within the last couple of years, I've paid that much more attention to our O-line because Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, Derek Waller, all these guys, they ain't shit if the backbone can't hold up all that pass rushing, all those rushers coming in, dude. Mm-hmm. So if anything, Simpson definitely showed what we can do. Colton Miller showed that he ain't no bust. How many of us that day when he got drafted weren't all upset? Honestly, offensive lineman, what are you thinking? There's Derwin James there and blah, 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 this and that. Where's Derwin James?
So it sounds like you're asking me a question. I'm going to answer your question. Ooh. I think Colton Miller has I think he's earned his dues.
Yep.
And I think he's actually earned his job. And frankly, the whole Derwin James comparison, and frankly, I'm on the same boat, right? I would have taken Derwin James first.
Same here.
Before. But, bro, at this point, Colton Miller has earned his stripes. And not only has he earned his stripes, he gave up a sack tonight, but it was to a cornerback who came on a sneak, and it was kind of weird, and it was a little bit weird, and Carr kind of walked into that.
Yeah.
Beyond that, Colton Miller does not break down, dude. He is a big motherfucker, and he holds his ground, and he's done that. He's done that for 2 seasons now, at least last season and this season.
Well, not only that too, but last season he was hurt, man. You got to remember that too.
Seen a big difference in his form too. The way Miller now, how he gets his hips out, squares out, and just sets that edge. Man.
Bobby,
he's like a wall out there.
Bobby, I hear you and I love you, but let's take away injuries. If you're on the field, I expect you to execute.
Absolutely.
So if you're on the field, I expect you to execute. So yes, whether you're hurt or not, it's cool. He actually did really good last year, and right now he actually looks pretty good. The thing that bothers me is the fact that our interior line is impacted, and this John Simpson stepped up today. He looked really good, bro. He looked really good. Not only did he look good, but you have to think about the rest of the offensive line. But the second part of the question was
tight ends.
The tight ends. Because Foster Moreau, as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason why Jason Witten should be on the field. To me, there's no reason why Jason Witten should be on the field. Foster Moreau should be that guy. Jason Witten could be in the background cheerleading like a motherfucker, wearing his fucking Dallas Cowboys shit. Fuck that guy.
His Monday Night Football hat.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Wearing his Jerry Jones underoos.
Terrible Monday Night Football deal. But at the end of the day, Foster Moreau is way better than Jason Witten, and Jason Witten needs to take a back seat. He needs to be in the crowd cheering.
Foster Moreau
know what to do.
Moreau had some wheels tonight too, man. Looking good coming off that injury. I agree with you. Witten needs to stay in the locker room telling campfire stories. That's the whole reason why he was brought here.
He's gonna be the old dude in the locker room.
The only reason why he was brought in is because he probably has a better hairstyle than none of us. And that fucking guy needs to sit back. The reality is that Foster Moreau needs to be the second tight end because he is a beast.
Yeah, he is.
He is a beast.
Yeah.
He is a beast, and that guy, regardless of what his knee issue was last year, he looks like he's healthy and he's ready to go.
Yep.
And man, I'm telling you guys, I've called you guys way more than I've called you in the last 2 months. But I just want to talk fucking Raiders. The reality is I want to talk Raiders. I can keep going. I can go into the secondary. The secondary is crazy. The Nevin Lawson came in for a few fucking plays. He didn't do very well. And then you do realize they brought in Damon Arnett after his injury, after he looked beat up. He came back in and he looked like a baller. I am a Damon Arnett fan. I'm very happy with that draft pick in the first round. Everybody criticizes it, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact the guy looks better than the kid from Detroit, Okuda. He already looks better, and Mayock and Gruden both said he was going to be better, and he already looks better. He made mistakes, no doubt about it, but he recovered, man. He recovered. I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking pumped about what's going on right now, and I could be in the. It could be bad next week when we go to New England, and all of a sudden Cam Newton runs for fucking 80 yards and fucking 2 touchdowns. I'm kind of thinking about. But I got to be honest with you. I see this team starting to shape. The offense, the defensive line was putting a lot of pressure on Drew Brees tonight, and that is a really good offensive line that he went up against tonight. That is actually one of the better offensive lines,
top 3
in the league. So the fact that they were putting pressure on him and they were scaring him to the point where he was throwing picks and throwing under routes that weren't completed, I'm actually very optimistic with what we're seeing. But at the end of the day, man, fucking hey, man, either I'm having an orgasm, or it's just gonna fall out really, really well, or my maker's mark's talking way too much for me. But at the end of the day,
it could be all 3.
At the end of the day,
it could be all 3.
It's fucking looking real good, man. I'm happy. I'm in West Palm Beach. I'm seeing way too many heavy winds here, and if the heavy winds keep going, at least it doesn't affect our field goal game, because Carlson is a motherfucking monster, dog. He is knocking everything through the fucking uprights. That's all that matters, man. At the end of the day, we're good. We look good. We feel good. The stadium is beautiful. Our fucking team, the
Xanax.
The silver and black is fucking gorgeous.
Save some for next week, brother. Save some for next week, brother.
No, I can't. Kenny, listen. Kenny, stop, okay? Stop pushing me here.
Tune into the Raider Xanax podcast.
You're forcing me into more. All right, listen. Hey, you guys. Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry to hijack.
Hey,
no, you're good. You're
feeling good, bro.
We're enjoying it, bro.
Love you guys, man.
We love you too,
I'm gonna keep calling, because now I'm back in the it's season fucking time. I haven't called all summer. I'm kind of hyper about all this shit, and frankly, my wife won't let me call when I can't. So I'm trying to make up for it. It's fucking midnight here. So peace out, fellas.
We appreciate it, man.
Peace out,
it's pillaging season, so bang that phone, man. Call back.
Hey, Che, I got a question for you, Che.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me though?
Che, can I ask a question?
Tell him yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He said yeah.
It's hard to hear you, Che.
I don't know why, man. I don't know if that's the.
I don't know. I can hear you, buddy. You good.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something. When it comes to the beers, do you prefer something with higher bitters, or something that's lower on the IBUs?
You know what, man? None of that bothers me. If it's lower on IBUs or higher on IBUs, I'm cool with it, dog. I love chelas.
As long as it's cold and it's in his hand.
If it's cold, it's got a little bit of fizz to it. It gets foamy, and it's got alcohol in it.
Well,
I'm probably gonna drink it.
I hope you don't take offense to me, because I'm drinking fucking Budweiser. So that's what I'm fucking knocking down right now, along with my Maker's Mark and the fucking Blizzard, and that's the way it's going down.
Hey, that's
Raider Nation, baby.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, brother.
Peace out, fellas. I love you, man.
Peace out, dog.
Peace, Xanax.
Hey, I had this real quick. I am not a beer snob, guys. I am not a beer snob.
Not at all.
You can ask my co-host over here if your boy has ever turned down a Budweiser chelada. Has he ever turned down a Modelo Has he ever turned down? Shit, man, I've even drank a fucking Michelob Ultra with Kenny up on this motherfucker.
The only thing that will get turned down, and I've been there, and I'll say this again and again and again, is a fucking White Claw. Don't even come to the tailgate with that shit.
Yeah, you know what, man? Last season, we created a special ice chest for them bitch ass White Claws because we didn't even know these people that were bringing these. We're like the first time we've ever seen you, and they're like, "Oh, can we put some stuff in the cooler?" We're like, "Yeah, sure. What do you got?" White Claws, and I don't even know what else they had, but White Claws. And I said, "You put that shit in that fucking drum right there, because that ain't touching my craft brews, bro.
Right.
Fuck out of here."
You're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
You're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. Who are we talking to?
We got you.
Hi, I actually have a popular page myself. I'm the Universe Galaxy.
Okay.
Wait.
I don't know if you know me or not.
I think I know this guy.
Hi, how you doing?
Wait. I think I've heard this guy before. Is it Mojo?
Yeah. No, I have a popular page. I have over 23 million people come to my page.
Ooh, 23. My bad.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. No, it's fine. How you doing, man?
So did you come here to boast, or did you have a fucking question?
That was bad radio. We're moving right along.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Nobody gives a shit about your fantasy football team or your website. I don't know what that was, but if you're going to come in and lead with that, not on a victory
you're going to ask us how we're doing fucking 5 different times when we ask you, who the fuck are you? Like, yeah, we're going to hang up on you, man.
Yeah.
Talk Raiders football. Get the fuck out of here, man. We ain't got time for this bullshit.
I got a popular webpage too. It's called PillagingJustForFun.com. Make sure you go there for all your Raider needs. We get you hooked up. Let's do a quick little plug. OneNationFanware.com. We mentioned them at the beginning of every show.
Johnny.
They got some new gear. We debuted the Pillaging Champion Heather Gray shirt last week. They got the Pillaging hats up there this week.
I'm waiting on mine, dude.
You're waiting on yours.
Yeah, I actually put in an order and everything there.
Check that number real quick.
Oh shit! It's my PO, bro. I can't answer right now, dude. That guy knows I'm not keeping to the rules right now.
See, we try to do something nice for the fans, and then pendejos like this come on, and they want to act stupid. They're lucky. They're lucky that we don't do this show live in person and have people walk up to the fucking mic. If you did something stupid like that, you get your ass smacked up.
That's it.
Real quick.
You get the Pillaging Champion font trucker hat right now on OneNationFanware.com. They got the Tecmo Bow hat. This is pretty dope. You got the Tecmo Bow, Bo Jackson running the hat. Real nice. Go check out all the new stuff. There's a lot of new stuff popping up every day right now on OneNationFanware.com. We can attest to the quality. I wear OneNationFanware.com. I should say I wear One Nation Fanware gear every single day.
Hey.
And you should too. And when you do, when you get your shirt, when you get your hat, when you get that hoodie, when you get looking fly in that One Nation gear, make sure you snap a pic, post it to Instagram or your social media network of choice, and make sure you hashtag 1N and let everybody in the nation know where you got that fly gear. One Nation, we thank you very much. We're going to have Johnny on the show next week to talk a little bit of a project that he's doing with Kendra Stabler to raise some more money for the charity and to get the word out. So we're going to talk to him next week about that. We're going to try to get Kendra on the show too. But we're also trying to get Lucille on the show, and she's waiting in the wings.
Hey.
Lucille coming to the Pillaging Podcast very soon.
I never had any of that rum cake, bro. Every time she always brings it, everyone always eats it. I'm always I'm always left outside.
The question is, where the fuck are you? That's the question.
She brings that shit, puts that shit on the table, dog. That's not our fault if you're not there.
I have to go pee, all right? Hey, smash that like button if you have to remove one of the porta potties to make your way to a porta potty. I've had to do that too many times already, dog, all right? So that's where I was at, right? I was making way.
Smash that like button if you've ever missed dessert taking a shit in the Oakland parking lot.
I was nervous, all right?
You know what sucks? The shitty thing about porta potty dumps is they never come out clean. You always want that turd cutter just to get that clean one, so that you get that 1 or 2 wipe minimum where it's just clean.
Yeah.
It never happens in the porta potty.
Not at the tailgate.
It's always the spiciest, most peanut butteriest. messiest affair.
Whole lot of corn going on.
Yeah, you better just hold that in until you get
Whole
home.
lot of corn. What tailgate were you?
Hey, Bobby's getting down on
We
that.
never had no elote at our fucking tailgate, bro.
He's
Dog, dude, I'm selling it, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? We gotta make up this
Bobby has
gas
a
money.
Bobby has a fucking ice chest full of fucking elote just scraped off the fucking cob. He's making fucking cups out there.
That's how I make my money after
Put
the
that
game,
fucking
bro.
queso on there.
Right next to the
mayonesa.
Dude, I'm right next to the lady selling the momias, bro. I'm selling the corn, bro.
Bobby had that mayonesa cannon last year.
Raider Kane hooked me up, bro.
Hey, you just stole that shit.
That's Bobby's new super fan name, mayonesa cannon. Con limon.
Brown.
We've basked in this Raider victory for a while. Let's get to some other news right now. We got these GROW matchups we got to wrap up because we're nearing the finals, guys.
That's right.
Hey,
business ahead.
We're getting pretty damn close.
Come on now.
Let me bring the bracket up. Let me give you your vote results. Now,
Let's see what vote results are gonna piss people off today.
I'm telling you, buckle up because there's some shocking results. here. Shocking. Matchup number 1, we had Jim Otto ranked 1 overall versus Art Shell ranked 4. This one wasn't even close, guys. Jim Otto took 85% of the votes in this matchup.
Of course.
Jim Otto moves forward. So let me actually just bring that bracket up, right? We might as well do this. We might as well move this forward as we go. So we got Jim Otto taking out Art Shell in round 3. You hate to see it for Art Shell, but come on. It's Jim Otto. It's Mr. 00, Mr. Raider.
Yeah.
Matchup number 2 was number 3 ranked John Madden versus number 2 ranked Gene Upshaw. Was it going to be the upset? No, it wasn't. Gene Upshaw taking 69% of the vote.
I mean, John Madden never gave up his leg for the game. That's all I gotta say, dude. So of course, fucking Otto was gonna win.
Yeah, bro.
That's all I gotta say, dog. I mean, Upshot, my bad.
Hey, John Madden spent 30 years in a booth with Pat Summerall, bro.
That's bonus points.
You think
That's
that
bonus
aged him,
points.
You think that aged him faster?
Yeah.
But it was like Indiana Jones, dog. He just started just aging really fast.
He caught contact alcoholism. I'm going straight to hell for that. In bracket B, we had 2 matchups. We had Al Davis ranked number 1. The I won't even say the dark horse, the favorite to win this whole thing. Al Davis ranked number 1 versus Howie Long ranked number 4.
Oh snap! I'm sweating, bro.
Who do you think won, Bobby? Pretend like you're not looking at the screen.
All right, pass.
Oh, guys, big shocker.
man.
Howie Long with the victory here. Al Davis out of his own tournament, man.
Come on.
How do you feel about that, Jay?
Man, you know what? I know that a lot of people fucking got some negative feelings towards Al Davis, but come on, man.
Come on, man.
That motherfucker is the Raiders, bro. Like, come on.
It's short-term memory, bro.
There wouldn't be a Raiders without that, man. You gonna seriously tell me that Howie Long is gonna knock Al Davis out of this tournament? Like, I love Howie Long. Howie Long is fucking great. He's one of our greats. Obviously, for that reason, he's in this tournament. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be here. But the owner, the creator of what is Raider Nation, come on, y'all. Like,
we don't even have
y'all
this tournament
fucking
without Al
kidding
Davis.
me, man.
You know,
y'all fucking kidding me, man.
I think the only reason why Howie pulled ahead is because everyone's part of this Skechers generation. so everybody,
Skechers gen.
so everybody
Man,
was
is
like,
that
you know
is
what?
that a thing on the blog? There's just a lot of Sketcher fucking users on the blog right now.
Gen Sketch.
sketchy motherfuckers?
I don't know, and this one's not even close where we can tip the scales on it. We
Come
said that we
on,
would if it
man.
was close, but it was 61% of the vote to Howie Long.
Jesus Christ.
So we're not going to flip that. You guys get mad all you want. I put these polls out there every week. I put them out early in the week.
It's that mail-in ballots, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. There wouldn't even be an NFL the way that there is now.
If you're gonna vote for Howie Long, you should vote twice. You should definitely vote twice. You should vote more than twice.
You got a good point, man. These motherfuckers probably gonna go vote for Trump next.
Hey, We'll keep that off the show. Keep that off the show because there's too much of that on my blog anyways. Matchup number 2, we had Phil Villipiano versus Greg Townsend. Phil coming in ranked as the underdog here, 3-2. Again, it was the 1, 2, 3, 4 battles in all of these brackets.
Yep.
Phil Villipiano, not even close. The true voice of Raider Nation, the bard himself, the storyteller, the man of a dozen tales, thousands of tales, with 85% of the vote. Phil Villipiano moves on
and blessed us, man,
to the next round.
He's blessed us on this show with his appearance. So thank you, Phil.
You know, and he's been down to come back, but with, you know, all of these other Raider formats emerging and Silver and Black today, I know he's been on there a lot. And I know Phil actually still works. Phil actually still runs his company. He's a busy dude. I just haven't hit him up. I'd love to have him back on the show, but at the same time, I kind of respect the dude's time. I don't know. I know we run a show and it's just my job to book, but I look at Phil and I don't know, have a lot of reverence for him. He's a pretty awesome dude. So let's move on here to... Go ahead.
He tries to make sure that he's out there, dude. You know, for Raider Nation, he doesn't like to, you know, live off of that whole idea of like this was Phil Villipiano up here and blah blah blah. Like, no, man, he wants to make sure that you can experience Phil Villipiano, dude.
Right.
And you could experience that 70s Raiders right there.
Exactly.
Dog. So if anything, dude, he is the voice of Raider Nation, man.
He's so important to everything that right now and in this younger generation of Raider fans coming up. We need those voices out there. And it's just a pleasure and an honor to have all these Raider legends around the organization. And it's a pleasure to have somebody as well-spoken as Phil and as raw and uncut as Phil has ever been to this day. That's exactly what we need, telling those real stories. In bracket C, we had a couple other tough matchups. We had Tim Brown ranked 8th overall. Somehow, I forget how that happened, versus Marcus Allen ranked 4th overall. And there was no upset here, folks. That's right. Marcus Allen bumps Tim Brown from the tournament with 66% of the vote. To me, I'm not going to argue. Both of these guys are Raider greats. I'm not going to say it's an upset, but very, very shocked considering how Tim Brown's just a fan favorite.
Right.
You don't go to a Raider game without seeing thousands of Tim Brown jerseys in the stands.
This is true.
You know, so.
It's because Rue didn't massage the votes, bro. That's why, bro.
Bro.
But normally he's out there stuffing the ballot box, bro.
Hey, maybe he was busy stuffing something else.
Hey, Blue Chews.
Shout out, Rue. Hey, hey, Blue Chew for that first time feeling every time.
Get at us, Blue Chew.
Get at us.
We'll sponsor your ass.
We're gonna sponsor Blue Chew. Blue Chew brought to you by the Pillaging Podcast. For when you need to pillage. Yeah.
Oh man.
Matchup number 2 in bracket C had Kenny Stabler versus Fred Bolitnikoff. Man, these are two Raider greats that played together for a long time. You're going to see him cut up in the same montage videos all the time. But I think if you really had to put a gun to any Raiders fan's head, they're going to go Ken Stabler. Absolutely. Ken Stabler, the epitome of what being a Raider was. Kenny getting 90% or 89% of the vote.
That's right. That's right.
That seems
That's
right on. Yeah. So let's move on. Let me move Stabler forward here. Man. So we'll talk about that in a second. Let me put a pin in that. I have a question for you guys after this. Let's move on. Bracket D, last 2 matchups of the night, last 2 matchups of the week, and then we're going to give you the nearing the final round here. We got Mike Haynes ranked 8th versus Willie Brown. Willie Brown running away with this one, 88.7% of the vote. Willie Brown, we said it when we set this matchup. Willie Brown, much like Phil Villipiano, his face is still at the very front of this organization.
Yep.
You know? So even if you weren't around to watch him, you've seen him announce a draft pick or two, and you know exactly who Willie Brown is. So Willie Brown moves on, defeating Mike Haynes here in the 3rd round. Any upsets there? You guys seem that it's about right, yeah?
That's about right, man.
You guys feeling pretty good about that?
With the exception for the L. Davis.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I was kind of shocked when I saw that. I'm not going to lie.
The Al Davis one stings. The Tim Brown one, not a shock, but surprising still. Last matchup, 2 greats, 2 different eras. Charles Woodson ranked 3rd overall versus Jack Tatum. Man, if you were to ask me, which you didn't, but I'm going to answer anyways, I would have picked Jack Tatum all day. Now, I wasn't around to see as much Jack Tatum as I did Charles Woodson. When we talk about guys that are just Raiders to the bone.
Synonymous, bro.
Synonymous. Jack Tatum comes to mind immediately for me. Charles Woodson, again, just like Tim Brown, thousands of 24 jerseys in the stands. Thousands. I mean, we all know who he is. He spans multiple generations of Raider fans. But Jack Tatum running away with this one, 76% of the vote. Jack Tatum moves on. What do you think about that, Bobby?
I mean, he was sued, right, for the way he hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. How many times, yeah. That's all I got to say. How many times was anybody else sued for anything else for doing their job? That's all I got to say about that.
And doing it well.
And doing it well, indeed.
Yeah. Licking their lips and doing it well, like LL. So let's set these matchups. So we got 4 matchups going into next week, the results of which is going to produce 4 winners, and then we're going to have our quarterfinal or semifinal, and then we'll have our final. So we're getting down to the wire here. So next week we're going to have Jim Otto, who was ranked 1 overall, versus number 2 ranked Gene Upshaw overall. That's going to be a close one.
Yeah, that is going to be a close one, man.
Damn.
At least we expect that, right? But who knows with these crazy ass fucking votes? Well, it might not.
I think it's fair to say that Jim Otto probably has more name recognition.
Yeah, I would expect Otto to come out on top, but I would expect it to be a little bit closer in the voting. But we'll see.
Here's how I think. The general Raider fan knows who Jim Otto is. They're going to vote for him. Yeah. But the guys who know, the hardcore that know who Gene Upshaw is, are going to vote multiple times.
Yeah.
F5, refresh. So it should be close. It could be close. I do expect Jim Otto to edge this one, though. Bracket number B, we're going to have, y'all better get this one right.
Wow.
Howie Long versus Phil Villapiano. Howie Long ranked 4, Phil ranked 3rd. Y'all better get this one right. I ain't even going to say anything else about that. Here's another tough one. Jesus Christ. Marcus Allen versus Kenny Stabler. Y'all better get this one right. Damn. And then last but not least from bracket D, Willie Brown versus Jack Tatum. Oh, you hate to see it.
I mean, it was going to come down to it, dog. I mean, honestly, dog. It was honestly going to come down to that fucking era, bro.
Absolutely.
That's the way I see it, bro, because that era is what...
That is Raider Nation.
Symbolizes Raider Nation, yeah.
That era is Raider Nation.
I mean, come on, dude. Blue-collared, hard-working. You work hard. You play hard.
You drink hard.
And you drank hard, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on really quick here. Never mind. We'll get to that later. I did have a question for you. Out of what's left now, we thought Al Davis was the favorite to win this thing between Willie Brown, Jack Tatum, Marcus Allen, Ken Stabler, Phil Villapiano. How did I have Howie Long in there twice? Sorry, Marcus Allen, Kenny Stabler, Willie Brown, Jack Tatum, Howie Long, Phil Villapiano, and Jim Otto and Gene Upshaw. Who's now the favorite to win this thing?
Jim Otto. Jim Otto has to be the favorite. It's Mr. Raider, man. He carries the moniker Mr. Raider for a reason. Them double zeros, everybody knows him, right? I think he is the favorite.
Tim Brown carried the moniker Mr. Raider as well.
This is true, but the older generation, right? The older generation, those players of the past, they carry a lot more, right? So, even though Tim Brown is a player of the past, he wasn't from the 70s, the 60s. Those eras are those golden years of Raider Nation. That's where, like we were talking about, that's what established what it is to be a Raider, right?
Yeah.
And that's carried on. That legacy is what every player that puts on that silver and black tries to live up to.
Yeah.
Right? So it's only, and it wouldn't shock me if there's somebody else came out of, on top, but I would assume that Jim Otto would eventually come out on top.
You agree with that, Bobby? Is that where your gut's at? Or are you gonna go? I'm going Ken Stabler, man.
I'm gonna have to go with Fu.
All right.
Okay.
Honestly,
so we're hey. So there you go. That just goes to show you that it's not a given.
It's definitely
Not a given,
dude.
Because I guarantee you, there's somebody out there that's like, fuck that Tatum.
Yeah. True.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
so we're gonna see what happens.
You know, and Bobby.
Don't
did
be shocked by any
did
results.
Yeah, Bobby did predict the Saints game.
Hey,
So you know, anything can happen. Bob Stradamus over
Bob
here.
Stradamus.
That's right. Bob Hope gonna jump over that bridge, bro. Got you.
Saw Lucille is in the chat. I'm trying to get her
What's up,
to give me
Lucille?
the info so we can call her and get on the show. If not, Lucille, you got to come on next week with us. So maybe next week's better. We'll do this the right way.
That's right.
Let's get to a couple quick hits really fast,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Let's do that. So I'm completely lost here. Let me get back up to those. All right, quick hits tonight. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sauce.
Quick hits. Charles Woodson nominated to the Hall of Fame. Living in the Hall of Fame. Charles Woodson should be a first ballot, right? Nominee.
Oh, without question.
He gets in automatic, no?
Without question.
Ain't no one gonna question that right there, dog. Honestly,
Who's going to present him? Brett Favre?
I am.
I'm just kidding. You think Mark Davis will bring him in?
That's a good question, man. Maybe what about John Gruden?
What about Mark Davis's hair?
Just the hair.
Just the hair.
What about Mark Davis's fucking stonewashed jeans?
What about the van?
The van. Yes.
What about the owner of PF Chang's?
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the one. Che got it. All right, let's move it along. Quick hits.
Yeah.
Allegiant Stadium debuts in prime time. It was beautiful to see. Raider Xanax commented on it. It was very surreal as a Bay Area Raider fan. I think as any Raider fan, you've seen him in that Coliseum for so long. I mean, going all the way back to the 60s, you've seen footage of them in that Coliseum. But it was awesome, man. I felt very proud and very sort of on the outside at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it makes plenty of sense to longtime Raider fans, bro. Especially those of us who grew up near or around the Bay Area, right? So, yeah, it makes lots of sense, man. We are excited, in awe of the new stadium, proud to have a new home that is, you know, as up to par with the rest of the fucking league, right? But at the same time, we miss that old Coliseum, dog.
Oh, yeah.
We miss that Coliseum, yo.
Overall, a positive feeling, though. Very surreal to watch.
Yeah.
You know, you heard the rumors, and the deal was on, and then it was off, and then Mark bounced back, pulls together this incredible miracle deal, and then there's construction, and then they're saying there's delays, and then COVID hits, and yada, yada. And here it is, finally lit up in all of its beauty. The torch looked absolutely spectacular out there. The view of the strip, all of that, just very surreal. And I had goosebumps, and it was cool. And I like to think that some of that energy, man, some of that importance, that opening night, even though no fans, rubbed off on the team tonight and gave them a little extra shine.
Yeah.
And helped them push them over the top. You know,
Absolutely. They felt, you know what? Like, hey, we're not just the look over team. We're not the walk over team anymore. Look at our fucking home, bruh.
Yeah.
Y'all jealous of us now. Y'all jealous of us now.
All those fucking frequent flyer miles that we racked up these last couple years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those, man.
All that bullshit that we had to endure.
Hey, if we ever get one of these guys on, if we ever get active player on here, and I know they've been restricted from it. I know they've been restricted from coming on our podcast, man. You stay away from those fucking crazy bastards over there at the Pillaging Podcast.
Don't you go near.
Don't you answer a phone call. Don't you give them your fucking number, okay?
They drink alcohol. You know that, right?
Those guys.
When we call their
No
cell
bueno.
phone, it comes up possible spam. They're like,
Nah, they got the fucking number saved. Kenny Stapler and crew. Don't answer.
flagged. Do not speak to this gentleman.
Yeah, man. Hey, but listen, I didn't even remember the fucking point I was gonna make about that. Now I told Lasset because we're making jokes. But hey, that's the truth. We really
I have a question.
I wasn't no lies about that.
Did Mark Davis stick to his promise that he was not going to be at the game? He was not there, right?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
He's probably chilling in one of those sensory pods right now with the roach clip, right? With the shirt off, roach clip, and he got them John Lennon sunglasses on.
He's got those
He's got those
very
like a Happy New Year shades on.
mesmerizing and calming LED lights.
Yeah. He's listening to some Enya.
He got Elvis wig on.
He's got Enya on full crank in the stadium.
He got fucking a peanut butter and banana fucking sandwich.
Yo, Mark Davis wearing a full rhinestone jumpsuit, hitting a roach clip in the sensory pod right now.
With his white tiger next to him, though.
Yeah, dog.
And this is the reason why players won't answer our calls.
Facts.
Next week on the show,
You're welcome.
Mark Davis. All right. More quick hits.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, man. I've been missing the call here, bro. There we go. Hey, where's the audio on there, though? Where's the audio on there?
One more again. Quick hits.
Let me see.
Boom.
It's not coming through.
It's all
but,
good.
Hey, hopefully they're getting it.
We'll work that out.
Here, I'll do it.
Oh, there it is.
Got you.
That was pretty good, Bobby. It was pretty good.
That was close. I've been watching this show for a minute, you know?
You have been. You have been. We mentioned it at the top of the show. Las Vegas in the end zone. You think that's going to be a first year only thing, an opening night thing? Do you think we'll see Raiders in the end zone again? I don't feel like that's a permanent thing.
I've
Great
never
response,
seen it.
guys.
I've never seen it.
I don't know I don't know either way, bro.
Than today. So I don't think like it's gonna be any other day than today. You know, it's opening day. So and it's you know Monday Night Football. So they want to make sure it looks all nice and everything. So yeah, maybe just for today.
But you know what though? Is it not customary to have the city on one end zone and the team name in the other?
It happens. I mean, every team's allowed to do their own thing.
Right.
You know, so, but I could be remembering it wrong. But and Bobby's one that said it is that Raiders in both end zones typically is what I thought. But maybe there was an Oakland in there. I don't know.
They should just write Los on one side and then Raiders on the other.
I would like that, man.
But no cap. I mean, even if it's hopefully it's a temporary thing. If that's the case, I didn't see if there's Raiders in another end zone. I'm sure the chat will let us know. But if so, I mean, Las Vegas deserves it, man. They helped us get it done out there, and you got a whole new section of Raider fans out there, and some lifelong Raider fans that have been out there, and you know, people all around the area. And Las Vegas is just closer for everybody automatically at this point if you don't live in California. So, you know, they deserve it. Las Vegas made it happen, and they welcomed us home, and that's where we're at now, in the middle of that desert, right in the Terror Dome. So I'm not going to call it the Death Star, man. They blew that shit up twice.
Hey, well, I mean, it was Chuck D that said, "Welcome to the Terror Dome."
Hey.
That's it. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Hey, Terror Dome, bitch.
Shout out Charlie Murphy.
Shout out.
That was your boy right there, dog.
Man, welcome to Terror Dome. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves.
Oh, man.
Tonight, it was the Raiders. And one more quick hit for y'all. Josh Jacobs has the most rushing yards through his first 15 games as a Raider. So comparatively to Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen, Jacobs already has him by about 300 yards.
Yep.
So there it is right there, y'all. Josh Jacobs. My big concern about Jacobs again this year is him getting run into the ground. 23 carries this week. I think 25 last week. Some receptions. We saw him banged up on the sideline. But John Gruden is going to stick to it, man. He's going to stick to it, and he was vocal about it. And I think Jacobs is hungry for it. But what we did like to see, this is a point I wanted to make, is as long as we're spreading it around and it's just not Jacobs
Right.
over and over
Yeah,
again.
right.
There's a point in this game where Jacobs got to have himself a little bit of a breather compared to the load that he had to carry in the first half. You saw that in the third quarter, down the stretch in the second quarter, they started to air it out. So that was nice to see. I also saw the checkdowns to Waller early in the game, and I started to think, you know, we got all these weapons, and here we are back to just the Jacobs and Waller show. No disrespect to Jacobs and Waller. There's a reason why they have their own show. But what was cool to see is as the game started to open up and we started to push the ball downfield, 11 different receivers, the offense gets a little bit deeper into the playbook. Even after all of that, to see that Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller are still the cornerstone of this team is actually a really good feeling.
Hell yeah.
As long as they're not the only focus on this team. So it's cool to see, the rest of these guys getting their looks, getting their carries, getting their receptions. But for Waller and Jacobs to still emerge as the leaders on this offense, it's been pretty cool because they deserve it. They deserve it 100%.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Those are the studs, man, and the announcers let you know that too. Mm-hmm. These guys were like, these guys are elite players. They are.
Yeah,
they are, man. Line our running back against any other running back in the league. Line our tight end against any other tight end in the league, and they are right there, top two, top 3 for sure, man. There's no question. They're competing with the elite of the elite, and that's what's going to carry us over, man. If these guys continue to produce, we keep them healthy, and we spread the ball around. Like you said, they're not just the only thing that we're using, right? Last season, it was all Jacobs, all Waller, with, very minimal variety. And we're seeing 11 different receivers receive, passes today, and we have 9 last week, right? Like, we're spreading the ball around. Everyone's getting a chance.
Zay Jones, bro.
There you go, man. Like the forgotten man, right? Like going into this season,
I forgot he was in the crew.
The only time we talked about Zay Jones was fucking during off-season practice when they were out there in the field, right? And he was catching some passes from Derek Carr. We're like, oh yeah, there was a Zay Jones sighting. But going into this season, he was the forgotten man, and here you are, catching a touchdown.
Yep.
Right. So that kind of stuff is what's gonna continue to propel us. It's what's gonna keep Waller and Jacobs healthy, honestly, because the more we can get those guys involved, kind of catch people off guard, keep them surprised, keep them on their toes, the more opportunities they have to make those big plays and not get overworked, man.
That's right.
Good points. Very strong points.
Hey.
Let's
I have some sometimes.
Let's set these injury updates. Kind of give you, I don't know, a heads up what happened in the game.
Wait, one more thing for the quick hits. What the hell was up with that halftime show,
bro? I'm glad you brought that up.
What the F, man? I mean, seriously, is that the only talent you guys can get in this Rona fucking time sphere and shit?
The Killers. Where's Metallica? They were busy.
You couldn't call me? I'd go out there and do something, bro. Che can sing and fucking make you some art, bro. Call Che. Shit. Fucking karaoke champion over here, dog.
This is true.
What was the Killers?
Some rude boys.
The Killers' big hit. It has those lyrics. Was the Killers' big hit? They has those lyrics. Somebody told me you got a boyfriend that looks like your girlfriend. That's not Raiders. Although I've seen a lot of Raider fans with girlfriends that look like their boyfriends. but that's not in the song.
It's that love, bro.
So
everybody needs love.
I didn't really see the connection. Yes, Danny Dub, you're right. The Killers are from Vegas.
So what?
I'm pretty sure there was another crew from Vegas that could have had.
You got a motherfucking mural of Wayne Newton on the wall. Roll his ass out there. Okay? You get Tom Jones out there. Bring him back.
Oh, man.
I don't know, bro. Get the Morris Day impersonator out there, bro.
Not unusual.
Oh, hey, I would have been down for some Morris Day, dog.
You know?
Hey, Morris Day at the time, that would have been fucking fly, bro.
Raider
that would have been dope.
I'm just saying, they got that whole Prince show out there in Vegas. Why not bring that?
Hey.
But I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, and one last quick hit. Bobby had another good point. With all of this fake fan noise that they're piping into the games, you think they'd personalize it a little bit and give us a Raiders chant in there every once in a while?
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I had to say, bro, is because, come on, dude, everywhere else, you're hearing, oh, they're going to pump in this game noise and blah, 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 and that's cool and cute and everything, but that's not who the Raider Nation is.
But I think the point even further is what you were saying. I don't think the sound is even in the fucking stadium, because you talk to players and coaches, they're like, I didn't hear nobody.
Yeah.
What fucking fans? What fucking fan noise? They ain't even pumping it into the goddamn stadium. It's on TV, yo. So you got this bogus, phony fucking crowd noise. Today I was like, why is there noise if it's a fucking Raider home game and Daniel Carlson is kicking is kicking right now? Ah! Come on, man.
Well, hey,
stupid.
Hey, to be honest with you, Doug.
Fire that motherfucker.
To be honest, we have done shit like that, Doug.
Doug, you know what?
I've heard you scream at Raider fans.
I had to
Shut
yell.
the fuck up.
I had to yell at. I've had to yell at a lot of people.
So to be honest, that's kind of
Hey,
accurate, Doug.
Raider fans, we get juiced. Something happens good, and
All the
everyone
way.
gets juiced. And we're juiced also, like literally juiced. Had probably like one too many chelas, right? So people
One too
lose
many
track.
organizers,
They
right?
lose track of what the fuck they're even yelling at.
Yeah.
And here we are on a 3rd and fucking 3 on the fucking 5-yard line, and motherfuckers are shut the fuck up. The quarterback's trying to work right now, bro.
We don't need you to distract his ass right now.
man.
They got a Niner fan on that button. Remember when Levi Stadium opened up and they sent memos, printed memos to season ticket holders telling them when they're supposed to cheer and when not to?
What?
You remember that? It was in the news. When Levi Stadium opened up with the season ticket package, there was a memo signed by Jed York instructing fans when they're supposed to yell, when they're supposed to be quiet. Look it up, man. This is real. This is
That's
real news.
hilarious, Doug.
Oh
This is
man,
real news.
Was it written on
That's
some?
fucking-
Was it written on the funnel cake?
Yeah, it was written on some saran wrap, bro.
you can't. You can't fucking make that shit up.
It was written on some parchment paper with the red and white checker squares, the picnic pattern. Let's do a quick injury update. We don't know much, but we do know this. Trent Brown obviously was out for the game, so was Nick Witkowski. Hopefully we get an update on their status next week. Kyle Wilbur did go out. I believe he came back in. Looked like it might have been a stinger on the arm there, something of that sort. But the most concerning, Richie Incognito was ruled out very early in the game with a Achilles, as we talked about. Simpson stepping in. And as much as we love to see Simpson flourish, we love to see some Richie Incognito, especially as he was turning his career around.
Well,
So,
and you know what? He was injured this week, right? He missed some practices.
He did. Yep.
And he was able to get into practice yesterday, I believe, right?
Okay.
And they counted him in for this game. But we knew going in there was a possibility that this could happen. So unfortunately, it did. And all we do is wish the big man, good health, man. Get well quickly, brother, because you've quickly become one of our favorites, man.
yeah,
True.
absolutely. Guys, any last words before we get out of here?
Nah, man, this has been fucking beautiful. This is the way Raider Nation celebrates, real. We celebrate it. We have a good time. We talk shit. Okay, we get haters that show up and we shut them up and they leave. And the fans, we all rejoice and we all give each other love, man. This is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
This is what it would be like if it was a tailgate, man. This is what it would be like immediately after the game, after a win. You go out to the tailgate, you talk shit, you high five motherfuckers, you drink beers, you fucking offer, maybe sell a couple beers in the parking lot,
Sell a couple White Claws.
some 2 for $5s, some 2 for $5s, get a little 2 for $5 modelos over here at the Pillaging van. And everyone rejoices, man. We all go home happy, and that's not going to be any different tonight. Everyone's going to be sleeping very, very fucking well.
Hell yeah.
I don't care what. Honestly, despite the fact that a lot of us weren't very confident this week as far as the game, I'm glad that we're all happy, man.
Yeah.
We're all finally showing what we can prove out on that field. It's not just enough about, I have a feeling. I know we could do that. Honestly, half of my choice was on that. It's like I have a feeling that we're gonna do good, but a feeling isn't nothing like actually getting out there and doing some fucking work.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
That's right, dog. I love that song.
Ba-da-ba-ba,
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga.
But yeah, this game was a good feel. I mean, we're looking at this game. I was expecting to take a bogey and walk away with a bonus birdie, and that's, man, you're walking on air at that point. So playing with house money, going into week 3 against the New England Patriots. Hey, bring it on. Bring it on. I say bring it on. I want to give a shout out to Henry Woodfield for the solid call tonight and the donation. Henry writes in, he says, good luck this season, guys. We'll be watching from Toronto. Looking forward to the podcast while we're stuck at home. Signed, Henry. Hey, Henry, stay warm up there in Canada, man.
Absolutely, man.
And be safe. Mark Soto, man, thanks again. Mark Soto donating on schedule every week. He's got the subscription. Patrina Satfeld sends in $35 and sends her love. We love you very much, Patrina. Thank you very much for your generosity. Steven Briones, thanks for your donation, $25. Big shout out. Much love to you from myself and the Pillaging family over here.
Absolutely, man.
All of you guys, man. All of you guys are absolutely, absolutely generous. We thank you so much. That's it for this week's show, guys. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Until next week, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug, and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always by
your boy Che
and Bobby Wasabi.
We out here.
Peace.
Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing them down. It's a sight to see, they all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, when the sky is gray and the night sets in, it's your cue to do it all again. Until the next time I hear your name, or right beside you now, my thoughts to remain. When you're gone, mama, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, gone. When you're